Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Nic Rohloff, and we are live here late on a Monday evening for a Heat basketball adventure on the West Coast. Tonight they are taking on the Clippers in Los Angeles, and we are going to be here to break it all down. Both teams come into this game 20-17. Heat start a very interesting week with two games in LA, tonight against the Clippers, Wednesday against the Lakers, before returning home for a pair of games against the Denver Nuggets on Friday and the San Antonio Spurs on Sunday. Jimmy Butler suspension ends after the game on Wednesday against the Lakers, and as of right now, it seems like he will be rejoining the Miami Heat potentially for Friday's game against Denver, assuming a trade does not get completed in between now and then, which it doesn't feel like it will. So it will be a very fascinating week for the Miami Heat, but hopefully they started off right with a win against the Clippers on the road. It's not going to be easy going up against James Harden, Norman Powell, and Kawhi Leonard. You are down Bam Adebayo tonight. He is missing tonight's game. First game all year that Adebayo will miss due to that lower back contusion that he fell awkwardly and hard on Saturday's game against the Blazers. Sounds like he will be all right long term, just missing tonight's game. So it looks like Kevin Love will start in replacement of Bam Adebayo tonight. But as always, 111 people watching. Let me know where you are watching from. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. Let me know where all the real ones are watching from here late on the East Coast on a Monday night game. Good audience early here. Let me see where the real ones are. I see Miami Heat Zone in the building. Shout out to you, my friend. How's it going? Noah's here trying to make a bet. Noah. I know when I don't want to make a bet, and tonight I don't feel very good about tonight's game, so I'm not making a bet. But Tim's in Akron, Ohio. Cat Slayer's in Boca Raton. Jack is in Texas. Crash Out says, we're dropping 30. Well, I know a lot of people, including myself, were hoping Kel'el Ware was going to get his first ever start as a professional tonight since Bam Adebayo is out. Not the case. Spoelstra's going with the same starting lineup he has been as of late, but Kevin Love in place of the injured Adebayo. Not sure why. I think he might be doing that because, well, if they did go with Ware, he'd be matched up with the burly Ivica Zubac. And Zubac, give him credit, he is very physical, he's very big, and I don't think that's a good matchup for Ware, to be honest, so I do understand why he goes away from Kel'el Ware, but I do expect Kel'el to play a good solid 20-plus minutes tonight off the bench. Broward County, I love that from Miami Heat Zone. Ryan's in Tampa. Nicholas is in Sydney. Diego says, Nick, I'm seeing it. Today's the Heroes' 50-point game, but the Heat will still lose. Well, I'd be in on a Hero 50-point game. Wouldn't be happy with a loss, though. J-Boy is saying sup. What's up, J-Boy? Haven't seen you in a while. Ty Ben is in. Oh, hi, yo. Jack Riley, type in Jovic. Well, Jovic is not starting, but yes, he will have a large role off the bench, as he always does. He's becoming quickly the third-best player on the Miami Heat. I don't think it's really close that he is the third-best player after Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Sam Locktera's in the building. What did Sam say? Wait a minute. Hold on. What did Locktera just say in the chat? Is this his only chat? Only chat of Locktera says, just left her house, was top 5. Sorry, fellas. Have to flex that. It was that good. Oh, shit. Locktera going crazy today? Oh, shit. All right, Locktera. Okay. I thought I misread or I don't know. The fact that was your only hit, you didn't even say anything before you sent that in. You just had to flex like that. It was that good. All right, I see you. All right, we're going to be talking more about today's pregame. We are 19 and a half minutes to go, but as always, we've got to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. Today's show is presented by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform. All you do to play is pick more or less on at least 2 player projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. And with basketball season heating up, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. For example, Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. You can combine all different sports. You can do basketball, football, hockey. You can cross professional and collegiate as well. And as always, I play Prize Picks for Miami Heat games, and today's entry is a 3-player pick. Less than on Terry Rozier, 12.5 points. Less than on James Harden, 8 3-pointers attempted. And then I'll take the more than on the former Miami Heat player, Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. This is just one example of how to play, and, well, we'll keep you updated on how my picks do throughout tonight's game. So get started today. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show, as they have been over the past week and a half, legal back in Florida once again. Let me know who you got in this game. MIA for the Heat, LAC for the Clippers. Let me know who you think is going to get the win today. 92% of the 150 votes believe the Heat are going to win today. I'll give my official score prediction here in just a second, but let me see what the people are saying in the chat. Tim, Miami. Noah, as always, rocking with the ops, saying LAC. Hunter says Miami. Tie Man, Miami. Hot Dog, Miami. Monk says Miami. Ryan said it's not bad news that Vrabel is now the Pats head coach. I disagree, Ryan. I know you think you want to bring in the competition, but did you see the numbers that I showcased on the video I put out today? 2 is 0-2 against Vrabel. In both games, he's put up a stinker. I'm nervous. Listen, I hope the Dolphins are able to overcome that, but it has not been a good performance from Tua against Vrabel in the 2 times. Plus, with all that cap space and draft capital they have, dude, the Patriots with Mike Vrabel at the helm are going to be a very competitive team, a very good team sooner rather than later. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Kobe rocking with Miami. Hot Dog says Vrabel has no Henry or Brown. He's a fraud. I mean, listen. He took a team led by Ryan Tannehill to the AFC Championship game. Come on now. Come on now. Wasim's in the building. What's up, Wasim? Appreciate everyone tuning in here late on a Monday night. I'll be honest, you guys have shocked me over the last week or so. We've had in our game on Monday against the Kings, Thursday against the Jazz, Saturday against the Blazers, we've had arguably some of our best streams all year. I actually think the Thursday and Saturday game, Blazers-Jazz, are 2 of the best 3 streams we've had all year. The 3 best streams we've had this season: Saturday against the Blazers, Thursday against the Jazz, and opening night against the Magic. It's been absolutely wild to see you guys bring it over the past week or so on this West Coast trip. I appreciate y'all. And how about Sam Loctera bringing it early here on a Monday evening, saying, listen, boys, I didn't know Monday nights were like that. Loctera's still having a good time. Oh, I got to message Smitty to get him to bring in my tequila. Yeah, we're hogging it on Knicks today. But shout out to Sam Loctera, sending the $20 super chat. As always, a $20 super chat gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. Sam Loctera was the number 2 donator to the channel last year for the Heat Report. We said the Mount Rushmore of Miami Heat Report donators. It goes Jesus Batista, Sam Loctera, Mr. Gio, and Juggalotus, with Wasim Khan probably at number 5. So appreciate Loctera, a real one, always coming in. We're going to just do Sam out. Sam looked like he had a nice Monday evening. Good for you, Loctera. I'll tell you this too, Loctera. Oh, Loctera, we gave it to you now. If you do it again, we'll give it away. Loctera, you said you had a good Monday. I had a good weekend. Nah, I'm playing. Not really. Yeah, Noah. I mean, listen, Noah, you like to talk your shit about the Heat. I respect that. You can do that all you want. The Knicks are a better team than the Heat. I'm not going to try to dispute that. But you guys are what? Lost like 4 of your last 5 games or something like that. You guys have been on a cold streak. You guys just lost to the Pistons. Now, the Pistons are playing really good basketball. They're actually a 500 and better team. The Pistons are one of the biggest shocking teams in the NBA in a positive light. But, man, you guys beat the Bucks. Yeah, like 4 of your last 5, though, right? You lost 4 of your last 5. Am I tripping? I know you beat the Bucks. I know. Pistons are better than y'all. Not by record. Not by record. Pistons are playing good ball, but not by record, man. Pistons, I believe. Let me check the Pistons record. Now 21-19. So they're 2 games above 500. 3 games above 500. Better winning percentage over in Miami. Better winning percentage. I respect the Pistons. Good young core. Cade. Good team. They're playing better this year, but, I mean, they technically ain't better than Miami. If we lose today, we'll be the same amount of games above 500. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Appreciate Loctera with the $20 super chat. 170 people watching. If you're ready for the game, hit that thumbs up icon. Only 41 likes. Get that like button up. Come on. We always shoot for 50 likes before tip-off. We got 100 likes before tip-off on Saturday against the Blazers. I'm not going to shoot for 100 today, but can we get to 70 likes? We usually get 50. Can we get to 70? I think 70 is going to be an attainable number to get to. Let's get to 70 likes before we tip off. We got 12 and a half minutes to do it. All we had to do is get 24 likes. Hit that thumbs up icon. Help a boy out here live at 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. Listen, I can't wait for the West Coast trip to be over. I really can't. 2 more games tonight and then Wednesday, and then we're back to normal East Coast basketball, thank goodness. I don't know if I can handle being at the office till midnight plus. And listen, for you guys, it'd be damn near 1 a.m. for y'all. 1 a.m. for y'all. Appreciate everyone hitting that like button. We just crossed 50 likes. Let's get to 70 before we tip off. $5 super chat coming in from Michael. Where you think Jimmy going? Nowhere. I've actually said this for a while. When you talk about the Jimmy Butler saga, I'll say this. If Jimmy Butler was open to going to any team, I think there's a decent chance that we would have had a trade happen. I think a trade with Memphis could have already happened. Hell, maybe even Milwaukee could have happened. But the truth is, it sounds like Jimmy Butler only wants to go to one team, and that's the Phoenix Suns. And we've reported that. We've talked about that. And that is the most likely thing here. Jimmy knows that the Suns are going to be willing to pay him either the 2-year Supermax extension or a 3-year $130 million extension that he is getting a lot of money at. And Phoenix has already expressed interest in doing that with Butler. Appreciate you, Smitty. I already got a shot glass. I just needed this. Thanks, man. Have a nice rest of your night. Yeah, so I know Jimmy, he only wants to go to Phoenix because that's the only team that's going to pay him the money that he wants. But the problem is, and we've talked about this countless and countless times, the Suns can't offer anything for Jimmy Butler because all they can offer is Bradley Beal. They are in the second apron. They can't aggregate contracts, which means they have to trade one of Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. They ain't trading KD. They ain't trading Book. So it has to be Bradley Beal. But the Heat don't want Bradley Beal, and rightfully so. Good ball player, objectively, but due to his contract having multiple years left at $50+ million and having a no-trade clause that he's not willing to get rid of his contract, the Heat don't want that, and I don't want that. So a third team would have to jump in, but that means that they'd want assets in terms of draft capital alongside Beal to take on that contract. If Phoenix only can really offer a first-round pick and 2 second-round picks, or is that third team going to be willing to take back Beal and 2 seconds while the 2031 first heads to Miami and the Heat get expiring contracts or veteran players that they deem worthy of wanting / helping this team this year? The trade for Jimmy Butler is just so complicated because of Bradley Beal's contract and Jimmy only wanted to go to Phoenix, where I think he stays on Miami and either is somehow coming back to the roster or sent away for the rest of the season. We'll see, man. We'll see. Unless Jimmy Butler flips, as the Heat make it clear they're not going to make a deal with Phoenix up until the deadline and say like a week before the February 6th trade deadline, Jimmy's like, F it. I guess I'll go to anywhere. Then maybe talks resume with a team like Memphis or something like that. So, I don't know. It seems like it's pretty dicey right now. I think Jimmy's ultimately going to be with Miami past the deadline. At least with everything that I've seen and what I'm hearing now, that's all I'll see. That's all I'm going to see. All right, 9 minutes to go until tip. Predict the score for me. We asked you who you think is going to win today's game. Now give me a score prediction. I think that the Clippers will win. I do. Clippers are a better team. Heat without Bam Adebayo, which means it's going to be a dicey one for Miami. If the Heat win this one, it would be a miracle, and I would be absolutely fired up through the roof, but I don't see it happening. I'm going to go with a win for the Clippers, 113-98. I actually think we get blown out. I don't think we have enough offensively. We have to stop Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Norman Powell, and they have good defenders in Derrick Jones Jr. and others as well. Like, I don't know how we're going to score. Let's see if you guys got more confidence than I do. I don't think the Heat win today. And I have made the vow to y'all to always be truthful, always to be honest, to give you my thoughts, opinion, and analysis. And I do not think the Heat will win today. It's not me being a Heat hater. It's not me being a diehard Heat fan. I'm a Heat fan. I'm praying the Heat win. I just do not see a pathway where Miami wins without Bam Adebayo. I see 108-97 Clippers win from HRLN. Boy Wonder says Heat win by 111-110. Hero 30+. That'd be sick. Hunter says 110-108 Heat. Van Man says, I hope Heat win. I hope they win too. I just don't see it happening. Unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. There's nothing I would rather be more. There's no time I'd rather be wrong than now. Wasim, $5 super chat. Rolly, I live in California. Every day is a West Coast trip. I love the time zone, LOL. Shout out to the firefighters and first responders in LA County. Wasim couldn't say it better myself. Prayers to everybody in LA and California with all these fires. A couple games got postponed from like Thursday to Sunday in LA between the Lakers and Clippers, all those home games. But both teams playing tonight. LA in their new arena, that is the Clippers, hosting the Heat, and the Lakers hosting the San Antonio Spurs today as well. The Heat will travel, or not really far, but they'll be in Los Angeles again on Wednesday for a game against the Lakers. So, fun. But I appreciate you, Wasim, hanging out with us. Listen, if I lived in LA, it'd be a different story because right now it would be 7:30 on the West Coast, right? And it would be normal time for basketball on the West Coast. I wouldn't be having an issue with it. But the fact that it's 9:30 my time and I'm not going to be going to bed until 1 a.m. and have to get into work tomorrow at 8 a.m. or 8:30, I don't like that. 5.5 minutes to go. Can we get to 70 likes? If you want the Heat to win today's game, hit that thumbs up icon as we always try to do. Hit that like button. If you want the Heat to beat the Clippers, like the video. We're trying to get to 70 likes before tip-off. We need 12. Hit that like button. Like button. Jimmy Butler the best says, Nick, I got a feeling Rozier going to make a game winner. Terry Rozier makes a game winner. I don't even know what I'll do. I think I'd pass out. I think I'll pass out. Not even gonna lie. Oh, Loctera's in the chat saying next super chat that comes in, he's going to match it. Oh, boy. Who is going to send in the next super chat? Because apparently Loctera is going to match it. How about this? Usually $20 to get into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. If you send a $10 super chat in right now and Loctera matches it for 10, whoever sends in that first $10 super chat is going to get into the Hall of Fame as a 50% off in our pregame portion. How about that? 7 likes away from 70. Hit that thumbs up icon. Almost time to get ready for the game. I guess we'll ask this question while we wait. I won't say what are you eating now, but what'd you have for dinner? Major says, Rolly, have you lost weight? Look thinner. Well, I appreciate that. I have been eating very healthy. I've had a couple. I'm not going to lie, today and yesterday wasn't my best day eating, but I did lose 6 pounds last week. I've been not a New Year, New Me 25 type thing because I've always been eating healthy. I've been always working out, but I've gone very much strict. I was going to do a very strict January, and I lost 6 pounds last week, or 5.5. What did I do exactly? I had 3 meals a day. Every morning, I would have Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and strawberries as my breakfast. My lunch, grilled chicken, a form of carb, aka rice or sweet potatoes, and then a form of vegetable, which has been broccoli or carrots. And then my dinner, another piece of grilled chicken, another piece of carb, basically just flipping either rice and sweet potatoes and then flipping the carrots and broccoli. And then if I get hungry in between, all I did is have either a protein bar or snacked on fruit. And I lost 5.5 pounds on the week. So, appreciate that. But let me know what y'all have for dinner. I didn't have the best dinner tonight. I had Chipotle. Chipotle is not bad for you if you get the right thing. Like, I just had rice, grilled chicken, lettuce, cheese, fajita veggies, and a little bit of the salsa. Major had grilled chicken and salad for dinner night, Rolly. Yeah, it wasn't the best day yesterday watching football. I had some appetizers, and I didn't have the best day today. Chipotle. I ate some chocolate-covered cashews, which were terrific. But tomorrow we're getting back to the meal prep dinners and lunches that I've had. Is someone going to send in a $10 super chat for Loctera to match and get into the Hall of Fame at a 50% discount for the pregame portion? Are you good? Is someone going to take advantage? Is someone going to take advantage? Jalen Green had 42 points tonight. How about that? Pop-Tart Krispy Kremes? Okay. Hey! There's someone taking advantage. Shout out to Kyle Greer. We'll get his super chat on screen in just a second. But we are 2 minutes away from getting this game underway in Los Angeles between the Miami Heat and Los Angeles Clippers. 290 people watching. If you're ready for the game, spam me. I'm giving shout-outs down in the comment section for everybody who spams me right now. Let me see who is fired up for tonight's game. Let me see who's fired up. Noah, how I feel about the playoffs? The playoffs have been bad so far. The only good game was last night's game between the Commanders and Bucks. Hopefully next round's much better. John Wick's ready. Boy Wonder, Melvin, Noah, Danny, Devin, Tim, all spamming those me's. Couple super chats we'll get to. Zezus Source is ready. Antonius is ready. Tim's ready. Shout out to everyone spamming those me. Continue to get down in the comment section if you want to shout out. Kyle Greer with a $10 super chat. The young guys have been balling in Jimmy's absence. Big Triple J game tonight, calling it. He's going to have a big game. He's enjoyed this West Coast trip. He's playing well. But him having to get matched up with Derrick Jones Jr., Kawhi Leonard, and some other wings in LA, he's going to have to play well. Shout to Kyle Greer, who is getting into the Hall of Fame of the Heat Report once again because of Sam Loctera matching the $10 super chat. Hall of Fame, hashtag Team Rolly. Haven't seen one of those in a while, Loctera. Hashtag Team Rolly. Appreciate you, my friend. Who you want as the Bears head coach? I got to be honest, I don't think y'all are getting Ben Johnson. Rolly sources. I think Ben Johnson is going to the Jaguars. Hashtag Rolly sources. But let me know who you want as your head coach. And then we got my guy, J-Boy, coming in with a $2 super chat. Sam says Ben Johnson, but we ain't getting him. I actually think y'all are going to get Mike McCarthy. Like, no troll. Now that we saw McCarthy in Dallas part ways today, I think he's the next Bears head coach, to be honest. Or I think you might hire one of the college guys in Ryan Day, Marcus Freeman, or Matt Campbell. J-Boy, I'm on y'all sides tonight. F the Clippers. Shout out to J-Boy, who's a Celtics fan. He's watched our stuff in the past. We appreciate you rocking with the Heat today. We'll take it for the night. We'll take it for the night, J-Boy. Appreciate you. Starting lineups for each team. Rozier, Hero, Highsmith, Hawkes, and Love for Miami. For the Clippers, Chris Dunn, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Norman Powell, and Ivica Zubac. So Clippers kind of have a wing-heavy lineup, which is favorable to Miami. And Kevin Love gets to start for the injured Bam Adebayo, who's out with a back injury today. And then we will see Kel'el Ware come off of the bench. We're about to get underway in LA. Zubac, Love, center circle. Tip is up. Tip is won by the Clippers. So they'll start the game with the ball and start the fourth quarter with the ball. And we are officially on our way with another Miami Heat game. Zubac backing in on Love, right hook, and that's how the game scoring gets started. Easy right hook shot by Zubac from about 8 feet, and the Clippers jump out in front very quickly, 2-0. Hero guarded by Chris Dunn, who's a pretty decent point of attack defender. We'll see how they defend him the rest of the game. Jaquez turns it over. Norman Powell transition 3, and it's good. And just like that, Miami falls down 5-0. I really hope this game isn't a blowout. I didn't feel good about it, and I said it might be a blowout. I hope I'm wrong. Good ball movement by Miami. Highsmith left wing 3, comes up short. Ball grabbed by Powell. He'll bring it up on the left side. He'll pull up for another 3. That one falls short, and Hero grabs the rebound. Powell clearly feeling good after that first triple and then pulling up quickly again. Harden guarding Hero here. Love sets him a screen. Hero loses the handle, but finds Love. He'll try a 3. How about K-Love, who's been getting DMPs the past 2 weeks, knocking down his first shot attempt of the night. So the Heat get back within 2. Attaboy, K-Love. Like to see that out of you. Harden the other way. Finds Zubac on a roll, and he throws it down. So Zubac with 4 points quickly. You quickly are seeing the Heat's defense without Bam Adebayo. For everyone who dislikes Bam and hates on him, just watch tonight's defense and see how much you dislike him after that. Rozier gets inside for an easy right-handed layup, 7-5. Harden brings it up. Heat doubling Harden. I don't know if this is a zone or just a quick double. Chris Dunn comes up and bails him out. Now Harden gets it back. Harden gets a screen. Highsmith defending him. Jaquez on Leonard. Chris Dunn driving on Hero, spinning. Up and under move by Dunn is easily laid up and in. And just like that, 9 quick points for the Clippers. I'm telling you, without Bam, this defense is horrible. Highsmith on the baseline finds a cutting Rozier. Lefty layup is good. Rozier with 2 layups early on. 9-7. High-scoring affair in LA. 2.5 minutes in, and we got 16 total points. That doesn't usually happen. Harden has it. Gets a screen. Driving inside. Loses the handle out of bounds. It will stay with LA. 9:25 to go in the opening quarter. Noah says Rozier under better hit. Well, I got his less than on Prize Picks too, 12.5. He's already got 4, so oh boy. Oh boy. Jaquez with the steal. Chris Dunn throws it away. Jaquez leading the break over to Rozier, who drives baseline out to Love. Love will try another 3. He'll hit another 3. And the Heat have their first lead of the game. 10-9. Kevin Love with 6 points. How about the veteran knocking down a pair of triples? Harden the other way. Step back 3 for him. Rattles in and out. Zubac offensive rebound. Back out to Powell. He drives. Kicks to Harden. Harden will reset. Guarded by Highsmith. Over to Leonard. Leonard catch and shoot 3. That doesn't go. Hero steals the board from Rozier, and he'll bring it up on the left side. Love sets him a screen. Pull up top of the key triple. Bottoms! And the Heat are unconscious to start this one. 13-9. Heat are 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Excuse me, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Love 2 of 2. Hero 1 of 1. Highsmith 0 of 1. Harden pump fakes a 3. Now drives on Highsmith. Floater comes up short, but a late foul call will be whistled on Highsmith, and James Harden will go to the line for 2. Early lead for Miami, 13-9. Heat with a good start offensively, shooting 5 for 6 from the field, 3 for 5 or 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. I think this foul actually might be on Jaquez reaching in. It looks like the foul should be called on Jaquez, and I believe it is. Harden at the line for 2. First time he's at the line tonight. He'll make the first, and this high-scoring first quarter continues. Not often do we see Miami get in a shootout early in games, but it is 13-10 after just 3.5 minutes. 430 people watching early. Appreciate everyone tuning in on a West Coast trip. Hit that thumbs up icon, folks. 75 likes. Let's get to 100. Harden goes 2 for 2 at the line, 13-11. Heat getting good looks against this Clippers defense. I did not anticipate that. Hawkeye's driving on Zubac. Up and under move. Blocked. He's got to develop a left hand. If he goes up with the left hand, he gets that shot off, but he went up with the right. Rozier got the offensive rebound. Now takes a mid-range jumper and hits. Rozier has 6 first quarter points, and my less than on Prize Picks might be cooked already. 15-11. Heat can't miss to start this one. Now they just need to start getting some stops. Kawhi Leonard, pull-up elbow jumper. That spins in and out. Rozier grabs the rebound. Quickly the other way comes Terry. Rozier, step back, gets it to Love now. Deep three for Kevin Love. Rattles in and out. Kevin Love 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Thought he was about to make his third of the first quarter. Chris Dunn finds a cutting Zubac inside. Fouled by Love, and Zubac will go to the line for 2 now. Trying to cut in this 4-point Miami Heat lead. First foul of the game on the veteran K. Love, who's getting the start for the injured Bam Adebayo. They're keeping Kel'el Ware off the bench. Zubac averaging a career high this year, 14.9 points per game. Also a career high 8.8 rebounds. He does miss the first free throw. So hoping Miami's able to get the rebound here if he misses again. He does not, and the Heat's lead remains 3. 15-12. I'll tell you what, if Miami beat the Clippers on the road without Bam, and then obviously Jimmy still suspended, I would argue this is one of the most impressive Heat wins of the year. Hero has it, guarded by Norman Powell. Hero driving left, step back 3, created good separation, and hits again! Hero with 2 triples in the quarter. Timeout LA. After only 4 minutes and 45 seconds of action in this first period, the Heat lead 18-12. Hero 2 triples. Kevin Love 2 triples. Rozier with 3 buckets as well. So Love, Hero, Rozier, all with 6 points, giving the Heat a 6-point lead. How about this start, folks? Couldn't have imagined the Heat's offense getting off to this good of a start, but hey, I'm going to take it. And while we are in our first timeout, spam those fireball emojis because the Clippers need to talk things over. We're going to tell you about today's sponsor, Prize Picks. Today's show is presented by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform. All you do to play is pick more or less on at least 2 player projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. And with basketball season heating up, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. For example, Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. You can combine all different sports. You can do basketball, football, hockey. You can cross professional and collegiate as well. And as always, I play Prize Picks for Miami Heat games, and today's entry is a 3-player pick. Less than on Terry Rozier, 12.5 points. Less than on James Harden, 8 3-pointers attempted. And then I'll take the more than on the former Miami Heat player, Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. This is just one example of how to play, and well, we'll keep you updated on how my picks do throughout tonight's game. So get started today. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. You see my picks, well, it's not looking good early for me. I took the less than on Rozier, 12.5 points, because I've taken the less on his last 3 games, and it's gone less each time, but we might be in a world of hurt today. Also took Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. He's coming off the bench today for the Clippers. And then I took less than on Harden, 3-point attempts, 8. He's only taken 1. We'll see. We'll see. See if the Heat can keep it rolling. first quarter. Heat put on a little bit of a press. The Clippers break it. Pull up mid-range jumper for Kawhi Leonard goes. Leonard, 33-year-old, hasn't played a lot, just returning to this Clippers team after injuries. Kevin Love, handoff to Hero. Hero swings it to Highsmith. Left wing three for Haywood. Can't go. Too strong. Zubac clears the board. Outlet to Harden up here on the right side. Harden driving inside. Stripped by Highsmith. He coming the other way. 4-on-2. Hero left wing. Driving inside. Finds a trailing Love. 4-3. Can't get it to go. Rozier offensive rebound. He brings it out to the corner and now resets back to Love. Kevin Love on the left wing. Driving, gets by Harden, finds a cutting Highsmith to the corner for Jaime. Three-pointer comes up short. And then Highsmith stepped out of bounds, grabbing the rebound, and it will go back to LA. He getting a lot of good looks early in this one. So I can't complain just yet. They were making their shots early. As long as I continue to generate open looks, I'm going to be happy. Harden brings it up. Dunn has it left wing. Heat in a zone early. They get to Zubac, back out to Harden. Harden gets a screen. Rozier goes under the screen. Harden swings at the Dunn. Now to the corner. Norman Powell wide open. Misses it. Love with the board. Can't let him get good looks often. He will usually convert. Hero driving left on Harden. Stutter step inside. Absorbs contact and finishes. Hero with 8 quick points today. He is an all-star. What a finish inside by Tyler Hero, leading scorer in the game with 8. Leonard drives, pulls up, mid-range, bottoms. My goodness. I would put him in the top 5 mid-range shooters in NBA history. Him, Kobe, MJ, DeRozan. Those are my number 1 mid-range guys, man. Love is going to try a 30-foot three-pointer, and he hits! Kevin Love turning back the clock. 9 points in the quarter, 3 triples. Unconscious. Leonard trying to answer, now drops it inside to Zubac. Zubac gets to his left hand and gets a friendly roll on the left hook. 23-18. This game continues to be a high-scoring affair. Jaquez will set Hero a screen. Hero bumped, fouled, and they will give it now side out for Miami. D-Wade, listen, my favorite player of all time, great mid-range ball player, but I would not put him in the top 5 in history. Hero will inbound. Nikola Jovic checks in for the first time tonight. So will Kel'el Ware. So 5 minutes to go in the opening. 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Ware checks in, and so does Jovic. 2 first substitutions for Miami. What a pass by Hero! Fighting the slipping Haywood Highsmith. James Harden napping defensively, as he always is. And the Heat now have 25 points in the opening quarter with 4 minutes remaining. Nick Batum and Amir Coffey, Derek Jones Jr. check in. It's going to be Batum driving, baseline, cutting Derek Jones Jr., loses the handle, swung around to Coffey. Coffey inside, his layup, no good. Good defense, Kel'el Ware. Rebound, Jaquez. Great possession defensively for the Heat. Hero, hot early, driving on Batum. Gets inside, out to Highsmith, wide open, left wing 3. It's good! He'd open up a 10-point lead. Tyler Hero has dominated this first quarter. Heat are 6 of 11 from 3. Harden over to Derek Jones Jr. He drives on Highsmith, hangs, fouled by Ware, and the former Heatle, DJJ, will go to the line for 2. Hero, just an excellent drive, penetration. Batum couldn't stay by him, and Hero whipped it to the wing for Highsmith. We'll see if Miami can continue this hot shooting and this good offensive start. I doubt it. They will come down to earth eventually, but you have to take advantage of it right now. Derek Jones Jr. misses the first free throw. Shout out to Monty 2K. What's up, brother? Oh, I missed DJJ, man. He was awesome. I loved him in Miami. He was very fun. He's developed into a really, really good ball player. He was excellent for the Mavs last season. Well, he misses both free throws. What's the call here? Mo Bamba and Derek Jones Jr. were fighting for the rebound. What's the call here? It's going to be off Mo Bamba out of bounds. They were not very clear on what they were calling there. So it's Heat ball. Up 10. They get bailed out by DJJ. Missing 2 free throws. Still playing for the Heat. Do hope he hits a 3 today. Prize pick. Shot to them. Hero still in. He hands it off to Duncan Robinson, who just checked in for the first time. He gets a screen. Right wing pull-up 3. He can't continue the three-point party. And Mo Bamba grabs the rebound. Outlet to Harden. He's guarded by Highsmith. Harden gets a screen. Step back 3. Rattles in and out. Good rebound there by Ware. Outlet to Jovic. He'll bring it up on the right side. Jovic driving on Derek Jones Jr. Hanging. Floater. Left it short there. Rebound by the Clippers. Here they come the other way. Still trailing by 10. Harden probing inside. Layup. Blocked! Couldn't tell if it was Highsmith from behind or Kel'el Ware, but either way, excellent defense by Highsmith and Ware inside to reject the left-handed James Harden. It was Highsmith with the block. Harden inbounds to Mo Bamba and nearly turns it over by stepping on the half-court line. Now it's Harden on the left wing. Heat still in his zone. Harden doubled. Harden finds a cutting Derek Jones Jr. He lobs it over Ware. Can't get it to go, but Mo Bamba weak side tip-in falls. Hero quickly the other way, pushing. Guarded by the former Heatle Jones Jr. Hero out to Duncan. Back to Hero. He pump fakes. Hero working on Amir Coffey now at the top of the key. Hero driving left. Inside. Fouled. Will they say it's in the act of shooting or on the side? Either way, it will be the second timeout of this first quarter. 2:35 remain in this first period. It will either be side out or Hero at the line for 2 when we return. It's been a great opening first 12 for Miami. Up 8, doing a lot of good work offensively, generating a lot of open looks, knocking them down as well. Hero a perfect 8 points, 3 for 3 from the field to go along with 3 assists and 2 boards in the first quarter. Listen, I'm a guy who likes to talk about pace, and technically Hero is on pace for a 32, 9 assist, and 8 rebound game. Isaiah says, Rolly, I think D. Wade is the 3rd best shooting guard of all time. Do you agree? Without a question, Isaiah. Without a question. Without a question. Top 5 shooting guards of all time, in my opinion. MJ number 1, Kobe number 2, D. Wade number 3. I'll honestly put James Harden number 4 and then Allen Iverson number 5. That's my top 5 shooting guards of all time. But the top 3 is clear. MJ is the number 1 player of all time, in my opinion. Kobe is like 10 or 11 all time, in my opinion, but 2nd best shooting guard. And then D. Wade's clearly number 3. And then you can debate who's 4 and 5, but I would go Harden 4, Allen Iverson 5. Harden's peak was unmatched. I mean, unbelievable. Different style of NBA, a lot of free throws, but I mean, he was averaging 35 a game in his prime Houston days. Like, that's what I would have as my top 5. I can't stand when people have Harden above D. Wade all time. Like, do you not account for defense? Do you not account for winning? Listen, I think Harden's a tremendous player. He's a top 50 player of all time. Probably top 40 all time. But, shit. Wallace says, Derek Jones Jr. top 5 best dunkers in Heat history. Probably put him like top 3. I mean, it's hard for me to off-dome best dunkers in Heat history, but he's definitely in the top 3. Probably have LeBron in there as well. Like like, just because of pure athleticism when he played with Miami, like, the peak was just unbelievable. How many chips do the Heat have? 3. More than the Knicks, that's for sure. Bam is out for tonight's game if you are just joining us. First game of the year he's missed. Tyler Hero is at the free throw line as we return to the action. Hero is the only player to appear in all 38 games for Miami this season. I don't want to jinx Tyler, but after being challenged by Pat Riley in the offseason to be more healthy, to stay on the floor, he has done that early on, playing in every single Heat game, and he's having the best season of his career, and I hope it nets him an all-star appearance in mid-February for the Eastern Conference in San Francisco. Hero makes both free throws, too, so he's now in double digits with 10 points. Heat lead by 10, 30-20. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Highsmith, Jovic, Duncan, Hero, and Ware on the floor for Miami. Harden swings it over to Batum. It's a 2-3 zone for Miami right now. Harden still got it. 3 on the shot clock. Doubled into Batum. Batum fall away in the paint. Leaves it short. Hero grabs the board. He's pushing the pace now for the Heat. Hero gets inside. Kicks out. Jovic, wide open 3. Bottoms! Heat lead by 13! The excellent push in transition off of a miss by Hero got Jovic wide open, and he capitalizes. Harden inside, kicking it out. Amir Coffey back to Harden. This defense and offense for Miami is sublime. Coffey trying to answer. The lefty does. Former Minnesota Gopher gets it back to a 10-point ball game. 90 seconds remain in this opening quarter. 622 people already watching in the first quarter. Shout out to all y'all. Jovic posting up on Batum right side. Looking to get it off. Drops it over to Ware. Back to Jovic. Jovic reverses. Drive. Running left hook shot. Oh, it couldn't go. Rebound tipped up by Ware. Highsmith has it. Over to Hero. Right wing 3. Fouled. And Hero's going to the line for 3. Minute 10 remain, and Hero, with already 10 first quarter points, is going to go to the charity stripe for 3 more. He's 2-2 at the line already. My goodness, good offensive tip out by Ware. Highsmith finds a curling Hero. That's a weak foul. I'm wondering if they will challenge it. They won't, so Hero will get 3 free throws, but he misses the first. First real mistake Hero's made all day. He's played a perfect first quarter, in my opinion, to this point, outside of that missed free throw. But if he can knock down these 2, we'll still be okay. He makes the second, so he's now 3 of 4 at the line today. He's got 11 points, chance to get to 12 and put the Heat up by 12 himself if he makes the second free throw. Hero does, so he's 2 of 3 at the line on that trip. 4 or 5 on the game. And the Heat lead by 12. Derek Jones Jr. driving inside. Layup good. Man, his athleticism is unmatched. Back to a 10-point game. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Hero over to Duncan Robinson. To the corner for Highsmith. He pump fakes. Resets. Wide open 3. Too strong. Harden grabs the board. He pushes now for LA. Highsmith picks him up. That's a carry. No call. Harden inside. Kicks to Batum. 1 more to Derek Jones Jr. He's driving on Jovic. Gets to his left hand and turns it over. Loose ball. Hero picks it up. 30 seconds to go. Excellent defense by Jovic, man. Unbelievable ball player he's turned into. 8-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Hero will set. Ware gets him a screen. Hero left. Moving 3. Too strong, and Hero misses his first shot of the game. Mo Bamba will bring it up now for the Clippers. Over to Coffey. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Coffey gets it to Harden. Harden, 3, 2. We'll have to fire a triple over Ware. He makes it. What a 3 by James Harden at the buzzer. And unfortunately, the Heat's lead will only be 7 going into the second quarter. What was a perfect first quarter for Miami still is one of the best first quarters they can play, but Harden making a miracle rainbow 3 over the outstretched arms of Ware cuts the Heat's lead to 7 after the first 12. That was an impressive shot by Harden. Just got to give credit where credit's due, man. Not many people can make that shot. Not many people can. 35-28 after the first 12 minutes in this one. Heat with a good start as they look to get a pretty big-time win on the road. This is their 5th game on the West Coast trip out of 6. They started in Sacramento, where they lost in double overtime, have rattled off 3 straight wins against Golden State, Utah, and Portland, looking to finish out the road trip strongly against the 2 LA teams, Clippers and Lakers tonight. Clippers, Wednesday Lakers, before returning home against the Nuggets on Friday. Shout out to Justice with a $5 super chat. I gave up hope on Miami when they lost by 40 against Utah. That was a couple weeks ago on Saturday, first game after the Butler suspension. But now they're doing so good. Hopefully they continue playing this way. Let's go Heat. Well, appreciate the $5 super chat, Justice. I do want to caution Heat fans from going crazy. Yes, that first game against the Jazz was terrible. I was so down on Miami myself. And they've won 3 of their last 4. But remember, the 4 games that they've played here, out after that first game against the Jazz, Sacramento, who has been playing good, almost won in double overtime. Golden State, Utah, and Portland. Utah and Portland are horrible. They're terrible basketball teams. Golden State has been one of the worst teams in the NBA over the past month and a half. They've been rapidly declining after a good start. This would be a good win against the 20-17 Clippers, same record you have, on the road without Bam, against a team with Kawhi, James Harden. This would be a great win. But I do want to caution the Heat fans for getting their hopes up too much. Yes, they have 3 straight wins, but they're against bad teams in Golden State, the Jazz, and Portland. Golden State's a decent win. I'd put them in the same tier as you without Jimmy Butler. Major, don't take victory laps. You're going to jinx yourself. Second quarter about to get underway. Alec Burks will be in to start the second quarter as Tyler Hero gets his first rest of the game. He played the entire first 12 minutes. Rozier back in as well for Miami. Rozier has it, gets a screen from Jovic, now kicks it over to Nikola. Nikola finds a curling Duncan, back to Rozier. Terry, what is he doing? Right wing 3. He had a catch and shoot 3. Instead, he took a sidestep dribble into defense. He could have taken a catch and shoot 3, but didn't. Kevin Porter Jr. will take a step back mid-range shot. First time he checks in today. He misses. Rozier with the board. He's pushing. Rozier inside, stripped by Coffey. So Rozier got off to a good start, is now made 2 unbelievably stupid mistakes. Clippers the other way. Good transition defense by Miami forces LA to reset. It's Kevin Porter Jr. on the right wing. Burks defending him. KPJ driving, and they're going to call an illegal screen on Mo Bamba, so it's a turnover heading back to Miami. I mean, Rozier, come on, man. Seriously? Good first quarter, man, but then he goes sidestep 3 into defense and then turns it over in transition. He hands it over to Jovic here. Jovic will get a screen from where? Jovic drives inside. Floater, baseline. No, it was a lob, and Kelal Ware misses the dunk. Just flat out missed the dunk. Excellent pass from Jovic. I actually don't know if it was a lob or a pass, but either way, Ware just straight up missed up a dunk. Mo Bamba 3, good. I mean, come on. And just like that, the lead's down to 4. Kelal Ware missing a dunk. Are we for real? Rozier in the corner. Resets out to Burks. Swung to Jovic. Now Duncan. Inside the Jovic. Jovic swinging Rozier. Corner catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound LA, and they have numbers if they push. Kevin Porter Jr. driving on Duncan Robinson. Right-handed layup. No good. Jovic grabs the board. Jovic stripped. Gets it back. And then turns it over. No, the Heat will retain possession as Amir Coffey hits it out of bounds. Uncharacteristic, undisciplined basketball from Miami here in the beginning of the second quarter. Tyler Hero checks out for the first time, and it's utter chaos for Miami. Alec Burks will inbound, 14 on the shot clock. He has it. Ware sets him a screen. Burks gets a screen once again, and now dumps it over to Ware. Back to Burks. Burks at the free throw line, driving on Kevin Porter Jr. Pull-up mid-range shot, no good. Rebound Batum. Heat came into this one after a strong first quarter. Hero sits out for the first time, and the offense goes to shit. Kevin Porter Jr. over to Mo Bamba. He'll try another three. That one doesn't go. Burks could have grabbed the rebound, let it go. Batum gets it, kicks it out. Kevin Porter Jr. misses, luckily, and Rozier grabs this board. Rozier the other way, driving inside, stopping, picks up his dribble on the baseline, needs help. It's Duncan Robinson, and Duncan can't corral the pass. Quite literally, the Heat look like the most unorganized team in NBA history ever since Tyler Hero checked out. They haven't got one good look. What a terrible start to the quarter. KPJ now has it for the Clips, and he turns it over. Ware with the steal. Good job by Khalil Ware to get in the passing lane. Heat the other way. Rozier driving inside, kicking out to Duncan. Back to the corner for Terry. Drives baseline, step back, mid-range shot over Mo Bamba, left it short. Rozier got off to a good start, 3 of 3 from the field. Missed his last 3 shots. Turnover as well. Kevin Porter Jr. gets a series of screens. Driving, floater, too strong. Rebound, grabbed by Ware. Heat have not scored in this quarter. It's been 3.5 minutes. Burks, lob inside to Ware. Ware on the baseline. Reverse layup, gets it to go. Good job there by Khalil Ware, utilizing his length to finish over the smaller Amir Coffey. First bucket of the quarter for Miami comes nearly 4 minutes into the period. Lead back to 6. Porter Jr. gets a screen over to Batum. Batum back to Bamba. Bamba to the corner. Coffey, 3. No good. Rebound, Alec Burks. Heat's defense has been good in this quarter. No Leonard or Harden for the Clippers. Burks swings it over to Robinson. Now to the corner for Rozier. Resets out to Duncan. Duncan driving. Kicks to Ware. Ware out to Jovic. Wide open, top of the key triple for Nikola. Halfway down, but rattles out. And then we'll have a timeout by Ty Lue. He wants to talk things over in the second quarter. Sloppy basketball here in the second period. After 4.5 minutes of basketball of the second quarter, the Clippers have scored 3 points. The Heat have scored 2. This has been horrific basketball here in the second quarter. Oh, my goodness. While we are here in the second quarter, I'm going to tell everyone about our sponsor on today's live show, the one, the only Prize Picks back in Florida. Appreciate them. Today's show is presented by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform. All you do to play is pick more or less on at least 2 player projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. And with basketball season heating up, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. For example, Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. You can combine all different sports. You can do basketball, football, hockey. You can cross professional and collegiate as well. And as always, I play Prize Picks for Miami Heat games, and today's entry is a 3-player pick. Less than on Terry Rozier, 12.5 points. Less than on James Harden, 8 3-pointers attempted. And then I'll take the more than on the former Miami Heat player, Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. This is just one example of how to play, and, well, we'll keep you updated on how my picks do throughout tonight's game. So get started today. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, Run your game. Appreciate Prize Picks. You see my picks on tonight's game. It's going to be dicey. Derek Jones Jr. hasn't made a three yet. Rozier's got 6 points. And Harden's already taken 3 triples. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Heat's lead is 6, 37-31 here early in the second quarter. 7.5 minutes remain in the first half. Tyler Hero has been the best player on the floor tonight for both teams. He's got 12 points. I think he's only missed 1 shot. And ever since he's checked out of the game for Miami, it's been a complete disaster. Hero's been absolutely everything for Miami so far tonight. $640 people watching. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure you have hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 200 likes before we get to the end of the half. We are at 127. Hit that thumb up icon. Any substitutions for Miami? No, it will still be Rozier, Duncan, Jovic, Ware, and Burks. Kawhi Leonard, Norman Powell, Ivica Zubac check in for the Clippers. Derek Jones Jr., left wing. He's still in his zone. Kicks it over to Porter Jr. He'll get a screen from Zubac. KPJ driving, floater, left it short. He's had a rough game so far since checking in for James Harden. Rozier grabs the rebound, his 6th of the game, so Rozier's been active on the glass. He kicks it over to Duncan Robinson. Ware will set him a screen as Norman Powell defends. Duncan drives left, stripped out of bounds. Derek Jones Jr. has it. Up ahead to Porter Jr. He drives and throws it down with the right hand. This offense has been abysmal without Tyler Hero. This is what happens when you get a Terry Rozier-led unit for Miami. Just absolutely atrocious. They got to get Jovic more involved. Speaking of him, he gets it over to Duncan Robinson. He drives back to Jovic. Jovic drives to the corner for Burks. Wide open 3. No good. The Heat have 2 points in the quarter. It's been 6 minutes of play. Porter Jr. driving. Gets cut off and resets out to Kawhi Leonard at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Zubac. Left wing triple for Leonard. Leaves it short. Jovic with the board. Can we get some offense, please? We haven't even generated looks. Hero and Jaquez will check in next time out. Or dead ball, I should say. Rozier on the right wing. Working on Derek Jones Jr. Drives left. Gets a step. Blocked by Zubac. God, he's fucking horrible. Kevin Porter Jr. in transition will slow it down, wait for his teammates to join him, and finds a trailing Derek Jones Jr. Jones Jr. will try a 3. Top of the key. And it cannot go. Jovic grabs the rebound. 5.5 to go in the first half. Heat still lead by 4, even though they've scored 2 points in the quarter. It's been over 6 minutes. Jovic, lob, Ware. Misses a dunk, but Derek Jones Jr. whistled for a foul, and Jones Jr. puts up his hand immediately, so he must have got him on the wrist. Khalil Ware going to the line for 2. Ware has the only 2 points in this quarter. I believe Ware made the first free throw. There you go, Khalil. I always say this when he goes to the line. He is the most reliable 50% free throw shooter there is. He will go 1 of 2 almost every single time. And if he goes 0 of 2, he'll go 2 of 2 the next time. Well, he makes both here, so if he goes to the free throw line again tonight, folks, he will go 0 of 2. I'm telling you. He's got all 4 points for Miami in the quarter, but somehow the Heat still lead by 6. Harden checks back in, so does Chris Dunn. Starting lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Zubac inside, right hook, can't go. Ware with the board. Extended run here for Ware. Jovic now the inside, driving, kicking. Jaquez has it. He drives. Back to Jovic. Left wing 3. No good. God, this offense cannot get anything going in the second quarter. Harden swings it over to Chris Dunn for a corner 3. He misses. Rebound corralled by Highsmith. Hero has it now the other way. He'll be checked by Powell. Hero, pull up 3. Fouled from behind. Norman Powell clearly got him on the lower body as Hero pulled up after the screen. Powell got him from behind. Hero has shot 5 free throws in this first half. He's 4 or 5 from the line, and he'll get 3 more here as he's the leading scorer in the game with 12. Hero makes the first after a friendly roll to get the 13 points. Hero back in, gets the ball, instant offense for Miami. All-star. Shout out to Tyler, man. Only player to play in all 38 games this year for Miami so far. Career season for him as he makes the second. One more to come here. Heat's lead back up to 8. 14 points in this first half. Makes this one, we'll get to 15. Over 700 people watching. Continue with that thumbs up icon. Live here for free. Let's get to 200 likes in the first half. Hero goes 3 for 3, so he's now 7 of 8 from the line in the first half. And the Heat's lead is 9. He's got 15. Chris Dunn has it. He gets it over to Leonard. Now out to Harden. Harden will get a screen from Zubac. Harden to Leonard. Leonard to the baseline. Now to Zubac. Excellent ball movement for the Clippers against the zone. Nets them an easy two-handed slam. Hero drives inside, kicks to Hawkes. Hawkes to the corner for Highsmith. Out to Jovic. Jovic inside. Swings it back to Hawkes. Hawkes back to Jovic. Corner 3 for Nikola. Doesn't go. I feel like the Heat passed up some good looks looking to get for a better one, and they just couldn't get one. Harden over to Powell. Powell pump fake. Now to Dunn. Zubac posting up on Ware. Excellent spin move. Baseline. Two-handed slam. Timeout Eric Spoelstra. That's what I was talking about. As much as I would have liked to see Kel'el Ware start this game, I understood to a degree why Spoelstra went with the veteran Love, because Zubac, even though he's not the best center in the NBA, his size, strength, and burliness is going to be a tough combination for Kel'el Ware to handle, and it's an easy dunk inside. Zubac now has 11 points. Believe it or not, he's the leading scorer in the game for the Clippers. Heat lead 42-37. It's been a good first half for Miami, despite the poor second quarter, since they're playing without Bam Adebayo tonight, and obviously Jimmy Butler serving game 6 of 7 in his Heat suspension. Make sure you have subscribed already if you have not. We are on the road to 17K. We are getting dangerously close. We'll have you covered on everything you need to know around the Jimmy Butler saga. If you're a Miami Heat fan, we're the best Heat YouTube channel there is. Videos, live shows for every Heat game, short-form content. We do it all here at the Heat Report. Would appreciate any subscriber as we get closer to 17K. How hurt is Bam? I believe he will be back next game against the Lakers on Wednesday. He was a game-time decision today. So if he just was ruled out today, I guess unless it gets worse over the next 24, 48 hours, I would expect him to play on Wednesday. And we need him. We need him bad. I know he's been bad offensively this year at times, but his defense, his leadership, his playmaking at the center position is unmatched. It's unmatched. It's officially going to be Rams-Eagles in the divisional round. The Rams stomp the Vikings. It was a good run for the Vikings and Sam Darnold this year, but he absolutely collapsed in the final 2 games of the season. Noah says, top deadline move. If it's Miami not trading away Jimmy Butler, I would like to see them flip Terry Rozier for a pair of players to help Miami, potentially, or trade him away and get an expiring. I just can't deal with Rozier much longer, man. He's making too much money to be ass. And I actually think he should get DNPs, but it's hard to DNP a guy making $24 million and admit you made a mistake last year at the deadline. Back in action, Hero 3 comes up short. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. He'll be met by Haywood Highsmith. Leonard takes a mid-range step back. No good. Good rebound here by Hero. The Heat are 1 of 12 from the field in the second quarter. Horrible. Somehow still lead by 5. Jaquez, wide open left wing three is good. Big three there by Triple J to kind of get the Heat's offense rolling here. Back up by 8, 3 minutes to go in the half. Leonard left wing. Heat still in the zone. Driving. They're going to call Haywood Highsmith for a hand check. Man, it's a bad call. Like, I'll admit if there's a foul, man, but there was no contact there. Chase says they need a point guard bad. I agree. I don't know. I don't think the Heat will do it. I don't think they will. But, man, would I love for the Heat to trade Terry Rozier and a second-round pick for the expiring $20 million salary of Lonzo Ball. Comes off your books after this year, and I think he's getting better as time goes on, and he would benefit Miami as that starting point guard potentially. 6'6", can defend. He stayed healthy for the most part. Give me Lonzo, man. Missed shot by LA. Heat have it up 8. Nikola Jovic backing down on Norman Powell. And they'll stop play and call Norman Powell for a foul, sticking his knee into the thigh of Jovic while backing down. I know a lot of people have talked about Lonzo Ball coming to Miami. I've been an advocate for it for a year and a half. I was actually down to trade for Lonzo last year, him and Levine, because I knew it was going to be coming expiring this year, even if when Lonzo wasn't playing last season and when the Heat were rooming around Levine. Hero working on Harden. Swings it to Jovic. Left wing, catch and shoot 3. Nikola can't get it to go, and the Heat's offense continues to be horrific in this quarter. Norman Powell driving. Floater off glass is good. Good move there by Norman Powell, taking Jaquez off the dribble. Lead is still 6 for Miami. 2:20 to go. Hero curling 3. Top of the key. Can't go. Wow, the Heat cannot literally buy a basket. I don't know how they're still winning. Somehow the Clippers have been worse. Which sucks that you haven't been able to really expand on this lead and be up 15, 20 points going into the half. Zubac turns it over. Hero out and running. Hero, Euro step, layup, inside, and one! What a finish by Hero in transition! Zubac spun. Highsmith got his hand on the ball. Hero picked it up, goes right into the body of Harden. I got to be honest, I don't think that was a foul, but he got the layup. Terry better than Lonzo Ball? I actually don't think he is. I got to be honest, I do not think he is. At this point, I do not think he is. Hero converts the three-point play. Heat lead back up to 9. Hero's got 18 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists at the half. Triple-double watch, and he's certainly on watch to get over 30 points in this one as well. Heat in the zone, Harden in the corner. Matched up with Hero. Harden doubled, swings it to Dunn. Dunn will try corner 3. No good. Rebound down to Hero. Hero finds a trailing Love. 4-3. No good. Rebound this time by LA. 90 seconds remain in the quarter. Kawhi Leonard thought about a 3, resets it to Harden. Now inside the Kawhi. Backing down on Jaquez. Doubled. Out to Harden. Harden swings it to Dunn. One more to Powell. Powell baseline drive. He'll get an easy two-handed slam. That's the one difference between Kevin Love and Kel'el Ware. Love will not rotate over and contest the drive as well as Kel'el Ware can. Lead still is 7 for Miami. Love has it. Top of the key. Swings it to Highsmith. Highsmith to Love. Love trying to get it to Hero. Can't. Will now shoot a 3 over Zubac. Can't fall. Love now 3 of 7 from beyond the arc after starting the game 3 of 4. He's missed his last 3. Kawhi Leonard to Harden. Harden trying to get it back to Kawhi. Now gets a screen. Finds a cutting Dunn to Zubac. Baseline. Slam. 48-43. 35 to go. Can you get a bucket and a stop to take still a 7-point lead at least going into the half? It'd be ideal. Hero. Isolated on Harden. Swinging it to Love. Open corner 3. No good. Man. Heat, I can't wait to. What were the shooting numbers for the Heat in that second quarter? Shot clock turned off. Under 10 seconds to go in the first half. Heat's lead is 5. Kawhi has it. Over to Dunn. Done. Top of the key triple. No good. Hero grabs the board. 2, 1. He does not get the shot off at the end of the half, so that will close the first 24 minutes. The Heat will go into the break up 5, which if you told me the Heat were winning this game at the half, I would have taken it. But to know how bad the Clippers shot the ball and to only be up 5, it stings a little bit. But you could have also said, hey, the Heat shot the ball this poorly in the second quarter and they are leading at the half, and you would have been like, well, I would have taken it as well. Grade the Heat in the first half. They lead 48-43, A, B, C, D, or F. I'm going to go B. I'm going to go B. To lead on the road against the Clippers team without Bam Adebayo, positive, good. That's why it's a B. But that second quarter was horrible. That second quarter was horrible. It's as bad as it gets. Over 215, I think you're cooked, brother. We're at 91 at the half. Isaiah says B. Tyler says C-. That's too low. B- from Tim Hardy. Easy says we are literally missing our 2 best players. At this point, I would say Hero's been... I think Hero's your best player at this point. As much as you want to say that might be a bad thing, and it might be, because I don't think a Tyler Hero being the best player in your team kind of roster will net you anything in the postseason. But based off him playing all 38 games for Miami this year, only player to play in all 38 games, leading your team in scoring, being your leading assist man as well, I think it's safe to say Hero's been the best player on the team this year. But you are missing your next 2 best players, Bam and Jimmy. No question. No question. No question. Marcel says, so you're saying he'll go under? I would be stunned if this game ends up over 215. I would. Isaiah says, Hero deserves to be an all-star, man. I love the growth that he's accomplished this year. I completely agree. I didn't think this was possible. I thought it was possible 2-3 years ago, but after the last 2 years of Tyler Hero being injury-prone, being inefficient, 18 to 21 point per game scorer, like he would average 18 to 20 points a game, but it was inefficient, shooting 43% from the field, 38% from 3. But now he's averaging 24, shooting 47%, 42% from 3. The efficiency, the playmaking, the consistency, the reliability of Tyler Hero this year, I didn't think he had it in him, man. I didn't think he had it in him. And he absolutely should be representing the Miami Heat in San Francisco at the All-Star game. I think it would be a travesty if he does not go. He will not be a starter, so don't get upset if he's not a starter in the fan voting. But good news for Hero and Miami fans. Fan voting is really only for the starters. The bench players for the All-Star teams are entirely voted on by the coaches. And I believe the coaches in the East and the West will vote Hero as an All-Star because he's been getting rave reviews from opposing coaches in pregame interviews as they asked about him about matching up. So I think Hero will be on the All-Star bench for sure. Will he get a lot of playing time in the All-Star game if he goes there? Probably not. He'd probably be like the 12th or 13th man on the All-Star roster. He'd be one of the last couple guys to make it. But he should be there. He should be there. Wallace, I'm not disagreeing. Hero has been unreliable and inconsistent in his first 5 years of his career. But in year 6, he's the only player to play in all 38 games. So technically, Wallace, he's on pace to play all 82. I know Wallace is not the biggest Hero fan. I've seen him in the comment section on prior live shows. But at what point are you just a Hero hater? Why can't you show him love for having a career year, playing in every game for Miami, and being the Heat's best player on the team? There's no debate that he's been the best player for Miami this year. And I'm not talking all like the last 4 or 5 years. I'm saying this season. He has been the most consistent, reliable, and best player on Miami all year. He has. He has. You can hate on Hero for what he has been over the last 5 years and how inconsistent and unavailable he's been, but you cannot say anything poorly about Hero this year. You really can't, because he's been pretty solid defensively. Not saying he's an above-average defender, but he's been average. And when you get the offense that Hero has been giving you and playing in every game, average defense is as good as you're going to take. And I'll take average defense if you're getting the offense he's providing you. I will. All right. Make sure you have hit that sub button if you have not already. 109 subscribers away. All right, Wallace. As long as you can admit that to me, we'll be fine. Because I understand if you do not like Hero for what he has done over the last 5 years. But if you cannot admit that he's been the most consistent and best player on the Heat this season, that's where I draw the line, because that's just pure hate, and you can't really acknowledge what he's been doing and analyze the game. I get it. We've all been burned by Hero Hope. But as long as he's playing and as long as he's been healthy and as long as he continues to stay healthy, can't really hate on him, right? Can't really hate on him. He made it a point to increase his strength this offseason. Remember, we made a video about it in the training camp portion of the year, in the preseason, that Hero is over 200 pounds this year. He's never weighed over 200 pounds in his career. He came into the league, I think, at like 175, 180 pounds. He's been playing his first 5 seasons in the league between 180, 190 pounds, but he added about 10 pounds of muscle to get over 200, so that he was weighing in at 201, 202 during training camp. Well, I don't know if he's lost weight during the season. It's very possible that he could have, because of how much conditioning running he's been doing. But over 200 pounds, it's helped him stay healthy. It's helped him absorb contact, finish better around the restricted area on the rim. It's been a really good addition. Yeah, Brunson's an all-star. I don't think he'll start, but he's an all-star. Hasn't been as good as he has been over the past couple of years. I mean, last year he averaged 29 points per game, shooting 48% from the field and 40% from three. I mean, he's still having a great year. 25 points, 7.5 assists. It's not as good as last season. I mean, last season was his career year. But he'll absolutely be in the All-Star game. No questions asked. Yeah, Khalil Ware is playing. We'll read off some first half stats. If anyone wants to send a super chat in during halftime, that'd be greatly appreciated. As we are here live on a Monday evening, 10:40 my time, 11:40 Eastern time. So if you're watching on the East Coast, I appreciate you tuning in. Tyler Hero, leading scorer in the game, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists on 4 of 7 shooting. 18 points on 7 shots. That's what we call good, efficient, clean scoring. He's 8 of 9 at the free throw line. He's been able to get to the charity stripe tonight. Kevin Love has 9 points on 3 of 8 shooting. Rozier has 6 points. Hawkes has 3. Highsmith has 5. Ware has 4. Jovic has 3. Nikola has struggled. 1 of 7 from the field. 1 of 5 from 3. Zubac is the leading scorer for the Clippers, 13 points. Next highest scorer is Norman Powell with 7. James Harden has 5 points. Kawhi Leonard only has 4. Mo Bamba has 5 points off the bench. Amir Coffey has 3. Derrick Jones Jr. has 2. Kevin Porter Jr. has 2. Very low scoring affair. How about this, guys? The first quarter for Miami, they scored 35 points. Clippers scored 28. In the second quarter, the Heat scored 13 points. The Clippers scored 15. I am unaware of what has happened across the NBA on a season-long basis, but I am almost willing to bet the 28 combined points in the first quarter or in the second quarter by the Clippers and Heat has to be the lowest scoring quarter of the NBA season. There is just no way that two teams have combined for less than 28 points this year in a quarter. I mean, like I mentioned, the Heat scored 35 in the first quarter themselves. And then the two teams scored a combined 28 in the second. There's just no way two teams have combined for less than that in the second. I mean, that's unbelievable. It's actually unfathomable. Unfathomable, man. Michael says, who's Pat scouting? I don't know. I have no clue. Palm Beach is watching from Puerto Rico. Appreciate you tuning in. Hot dog, I think you're trolling here. Will the hot Heat get LiAngelo Ball? I'm pretty sure LiAngelo Ball is pretty much retiring from the NBA. Not that he really ever made the NBA. He was on the G League, in a G League, played in the summer league, but never on the actual NBA team. He's going to pursue that music career. I think he signed an $8 million deal with a record label. I'm not even kidding. I think that was announced either today or yesterday. He also said that Lonzo Ball is ass. Couldn't be more wrong. Hot dog, he's a good ball player. Good ball player. Is he a star? No. Good rotational, do your job point guard. Oh! We got a super chat during halftime. Shout out to a Hall of Famer, a legend in the making. Not in the making. He is already made. Daywalker with a $10 super chat. Appreciate Daywalker tuning in, saying, let's go Heat. I like it. Everybody spam the fireball and the emojis while we are still at halftime. Daywalker getting it started with the super chat. Spam those fireball emojis. Get the chat on fire for Daywalker. You want a shout out on the live show? Spam those fireballs. UF, Tim, Juan, Time Man, T-Bands. Spam those fireball emojis in the chat. Vincent, Planty, Palm Beach. Best to South. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Isaiah, spamming those fireball emojis as well. Continue to get the chat on fire. I love it. It's on hot, baby. And here is the $10 super chat from Daywalker saying, let's go Heat. Appreciate Daywalker, a legend. Ponyboy with the fireball emojis. Luigi Bros. James says Lonzo could win six-man. I wouldn't go that far. I'm a big Lonzo Ball guy. I've been one of his biggest fans and supporters since he's been in college at UCLA and the NBA. I think the days of him being a star or an award-winning player, probably not. But I think he's just a really do-it-all point guard. Like, he got 4 years for $80 million, $20 million per year when he was in free agency in 2021. You can go back to my Twitter and find it. I actually wanted the Heat to sign Lonzo Ball in free agency. We know they did a 3-year, $90 million contract to Kyle Lowry in a sign and trade to try to please Jimmy Butler because Kyle and Jimmy are really good friends. I wanted to get Lonzo Ball in free agency, but both Lonzo pretty much had an agreement with the Bulls before free agency began. They actually, I think, got hit with a tampering. And so did Miami because they basically already had it done with Kyle Lowry. But I wanted Lonzo back then. And obviously it would have been a disaster for Miami because the knee issue. But who knows? Maybe the knee issue wouldn't have happened in Miami. It's the domino effect or the butterfly effect they call it. Exactly, James. I'd love him in Miami, man. He'd be a perfect point guard next to Tyler. Can handle the ball, unreal IQ, really good defender, good playmaker, allow Tyler to play off-ball more, good lob passer, pick and roll with Bam, make life easier on Bam as a roller to the rim. He's basically, to me, a lot of us talked about wanting Tyus Jones in free agency this past summer. To me, Lonzo Ball is just a taller, better defensive Tyus Jones. I really think that. He's better defensively. When healthy and back into the swing of things, they're similar three-point shooters, but Lonzo's better defensively and he's bigger. So him and Tyler would work together well in the backcourt. I've always wanted Lonzo in Miami, man. I think him and Hero would be a really good 1-2 combination. Not a star backcourt, but they play really well off each other. Certainly better than Terry and Tyler. That's for sure. All right, time to get the second half underway. Heat starting this quarter with the ball as they lead by 5. Hopefully they will have a better offensive quarter as they only scored 13 points in the second quarter. Well, they almost turn it over. They do turn it over to start the second quarter. So back right here in the third quarter as we were in the second quarter. Awesome. (48-43). Norman Powell inbound for the Clips. Same starting lineup for Miami in the second half as it was in the first half. Harden off a curl inside, lob, Zubac dunk. The Heat's defense with Kevin Love on the floor is so bad. Kevin Love has helped offensively, but the defense is atrocious. Rozier has it, guarded by Kawhi right now. Get it out of his hands, please. Jaquez, left wing, driving on Zubac. Inside, out to Rozier. Rozier swings at the Highsmith. Top of the key triple for Haywood. Goes! It's a good sign there for Miami that they get a triple from Haywood to open up this half. Lead back up to 6. Heat in a man-to-man defense here. Dunn spinning on Hero. Floater, left it short. Good defense, Tyler. Board Kevin Love. Outlet Jaquez on the right side. He'll bring it up. He'll find a trailing Hero. Hero reverses. Open top of the key triple. Left it short. After making his first 2 threes, he's 0 for his last 4. Kawhi trying a 3 on the other end. Comes up short as well. Heat grabbed the board. Highsmith flies in and grabs it. Rozier the other way, has it on the right wing. Picks up his dribble, now over to Jaquez. Jaquez, top of the key, driving on Dunn. Falls to the ground, but I believe they whistled Chris Dunn for a foul. So it'll be side out Miami. 10:30 to go in the third quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Probably Goran Dragic. Well, actually, Kyle Lowry was a true point guard. Even though he stunk in the last year and a half. His first season in Miami was special. It really was. Jaquez driving baseline, reversing, now at the elbow, driving, lefty layup. What a move! Jaime Jaquez Jr. putting the little lefty layup on Ivica Zubac. He up 8. Lowry's first year in Miami was fantastic. Last 2 years. Zubac, pick and roll to the corner for Dunn. He'll try a 3. Too strong. Hero at the board. Hero is probably going to have a triple or a double-double tonight. He's already got 8 rebounds. Already has 18 points. Hero has it right side. Driving on Harden. Gets a step. Stripped. As bad as Harden is defensively, he actually does have good hands. Kawhi in transition. To the rim. Right-handed layup. Goes. Leonard, 33 years old. And then Rozier almost turns it over. Love saves it. Out to Highsmith. Corner 3. No good. Zubac already has 10 boards. Norman Powell the other way. Scoops inside for a lefty layup. Poor defense by Miami in transition. Lead down the 4. Back line for the defense of Miami. Not as strong without Bam. Hero curling 3. Hits that one! Started 2-2, missed his last 4, and then hits that one. Now with 21 points, leading scorer in the game, Heat back up by 7. Leonard the other way, finds a cutting Dunn. Dunn to Zubac, throws it down, and 1. Love fouls him. Love can't play. Love can't play. Love can't play. I just tweeted this. Kevin Love can't play. Dude is a fossil. In parentheses, I still appreciate you. Love, he's given good effort out there. He can knock down a catch and shoot 3, but he can't move on defense. terrible. Zubac does miss the free throw. Heat the other way. Rozier corner three. It goes! Hit the back rim, bounced up in the air, hit the back rim again, and then goes in somehow. He's got 9. Heat lead is 8. Offensive foul, moving screen on LA. Turned over, goes back to Miami as the Heat lead by 8. Wallace says, how about Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, and Zaire Williams for Jimmy and Alec Burks? Fuck no. I know you're getting $40 million and expiring with Ben Simmons, but Cam Thomas would be a horrific fit in Miami. Him, Rozier, and Hero would be a disaster of a backcourt. Hero from 30, no good. Interesting shot selection there. Not a fan of that. Harden with the board. He'll bring it the other way. Pull up for 3. Drains it. A bad shot choice by Hero. And Harden goes the other way and makes it back to a 5-point game. Terry isolating on Harden. Spinning. Getting to his right hand. Now that, and he misses the layup. I was about to give Rozier a compliment, but he smokes the wide open layup. He sucks. Harden driving on Highsmith. Bullies his way to the rim and gets it to go. Timeout Eric Spoelstra. Clippers get it down to 3. 59-46. 7:45 remains in the third quarter. And we are going to have a tight game tonight, folks. You can just tell. While we are in this first TV timeout of the second half, I'm going to tell you about tonight's sponsor. That is Prize Picks. Today's show is presented by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform. All you do to play is pick more or less on at least 2 player projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. And with basketball season heating up, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. For example, Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. You can combine all different sports. You can do basketball, football, hockey. You can cross professional and collegiate as well. And as always, I play Prize Picks for Miami Heat games, and today's entry is a 3-player pick. Less than on Terry Rozier, 12.5 points. Less than on James Harden, 8 3-pointers attempted. And then I'll take the more than on the former Miami Heat player, Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. This is just one example of how to play, and, well, we'll keep you updated on how my picks do throughout tonight's game. So get started today. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Well, if the Heat want to win this one, folks, they're going to need someone outside of Tyler Hero to step up. Hero's gone a little bit cold here after a blazing first quarter. He's still got 21 points, 8 boards, 4 assists on 5 of 10 shooting. So by no stretch of the imagination is Hero playing bad. But they're going to need someone to step up offensively. My eyes immediately go to a Jaquez Jovic, one of those two. But Nikola's really struggled off the bench in this one. 1 of 7 from the field. Rozier has had bright spots, but he started the game 3 of 3 from the field. He's one of his last 6, and he just missed a point-blank wide-open layup after putting an excellent move on James Harden, but then missed the wide-open layup. Lachi says, what's the reason for Ware not starting? I think Spoelstra wanted to keep his rotation kind of intact off the bench. Plus, I think he was nervous about Ware matching up with the size and strength of Ivica Zubac, which I do understand that concern. Zubac is a very strong, probably one of the strongest centers in the league. Like him, Steven Adams, and Jonas Valanciunas, probably the 3 strongest centers, point blank. All right, we're back in action. No substitutions for Miami. They still lead by 3. Actually, that's a lie. Ware in for Kevin Love. Jaquez has it, guarded by Kawhi. Over to Highsmith. Wide open right wing 3 would be huge. Comes up short. Haywood struggled in this one, 2 of 7 from 3. Here, Harden brings it up, isolating on Highsmith. Step back triple for Harden. It goes, and he's hot. He's just made 2 straight tough step back 3s plus a layup. He has the last 8 points for the Clippers, and we're tied. Rozier pick and roll, doubled over to Jaquez. Jaquez driving on Kawhi. Stripped. I mean, what is high am I thinking there? Clippers the other way. Norman Powell, corner three. Good. Heat should borderline use another timeout. Oops, wrong team. Believe this is an 11-0 run for the Clips. Someone needs to calm this Heat team down. Hero over to Rozier. Terry in the corner. Back to Highsmith. Highsmith gets a screen. Haywood swings it to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard in transition. Spinning inside. Layup. Misses it. Leonard gets his own rebound. Finds a trailing Dunn. Now Harden. Harden guarded by Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Harden pull up 3 over Tyler. No good. Kalal Ware, good rebound. 6 minutes to go in the third. Rozier brings it up on the left side. Ware sets him a screen. Rozier drives right. Floater. Off glass is good. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but either way, we'll take it. Rozier in the double figures with 11 points. Heat trail by 1. And now the Clippers will call timeout. Early, quick timeout there by the Clips. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Heat trail 62-61. The Heat have been outscored 19-13 halfway through the third quarter. Just not enough players cooking for Miami offensively right now outside of Tyler Hero. Rozier's the only other player for Miami in double digits with 11. Both of those two players are 5 of 10 from the field, but Hero has 10 more points thanks to his ability to get to the free throw line. Koala says definitely choking. Phillips says, I swear if the Heat lose. I got to be honest, I'm not going to be, I'm obviously going to be upset if the Heat lose, but I'm not going to be, furious. I never thought the Heat were going to win this game. With the current state of each roster, the Clippers are a better ball club. Kawhi, Harden, Powell, Zubac, Derrick Jones Jr. off the bench. The Heat are playing without Butler and Bam. If the Heat were to get this win on the road with no Jimmy, no Bam, that would be way more impressive than a Clippers win today. I mean, the Heat were 6.5-point underdogs today, guys. It's been impressive so far for the Heat. Let's see if he can keep it going. It also doesn't help that the Heat are being outscored 36-14 in the paint. Don't think Bam Adebayo has anything to do with that. I'm not disputing every win matters, Macro, but, I just wouldn't be furious if the Heat lost a game without Bam and Jimmy against a Clippers team that is way more talented than you. I'd argue if the Heat had Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, the Clippers would still be favored in this game. Clippers have the same record as you this year. Kawhi Leonard getting fully back integrated with the roster. The Clippers are, I think, a better team than you. They're 20-17 in a much harder conference. I mean, they're playing in the West. The West is a bloodbath. East is a freaking cakewalk compared to the West. Why is Larson out of the rotation? I just don't think he provides enough offensively out there, man. He's kind of a 5. When you're playing with him on the offensive end, it's kind of 5-on-4. I like his intangibles. Plays good defense, rebounds. But, man, he is not good offensively. He put on a press. Rozier almost gets a steal. Appreciate the effort from him. Jovic checks in for Jaquez. Harden has it. Heat still in that 2-3 zone. Dunn inside. 8-foot floater. Comes up short. Rebound tipped out. Highsmith has it. Haywood brings it up. Finds a trailing Hero. Hero finds it to Ware. Back to Hero. Hero drives on Coffee. Swings it to Jovic. Jovic now inside. Traveled with it. Nikola has played a horrible basketball. Jovic, 1 of 7 from the field, passed up a 3 and traveled. Not good. Heat trail by 1. Norman Powell to Coffee. Coffee, three-pointer, airballs it right to Zubac, who throws down a dunk. Down 3. I mean, that's an unfortunate break for Miami for a corner 3 to airball and fall right in the hands to a Clipper. It's the largest deficit of lead for Miami, and Jovic basically throws it away. What is Nikola doing? Norman Powell trailing 3. Good. The fuck is Jovic doing? He's been horrible tonight. Like, absolutely atrocious. Hero curling mid-range shot. Doesn't go. This game's over. He'd have no offense. Jovic is playing like a freaking JV player. Highsmith jump ball. Excellent defense on Harden. I mean, Jovic playing at the level of a JV basketball player. Rozier missing layups. Kevin Love can't move his feet defensively. And after a hot start from beyond the arc, the Heat can't buy a basket. At this point, it's basically hero or nothing. In the firepower of Harden, Norman Powell, and Kawhi Leonard is just getting a little too much for Miami right now. Harden and Highsmith will jump it up. Highsmith wins the tip. So, attaboy, Haywood. Jovic quickly the other way. Inside, lefty layup. No good. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Got to go up stronger than that if you wanted a foul. Powell, top of the key on Jovic. Step back. 3. No good. Airball. Rozier grabs the board. He'll bring it up. Can someone make a shot? Highsmith to Ware. Ware. Over to Hero. Ware will set Hero a screen. Good dribble by Hero to the corner. Jovic needs it. 3. Doesn't get it. Highsmith, rebound. Jovic gets the loose ball. Swings at the Hero. Heat really need this open 3. They don't get it. I mean, that's the 2 best looks the Miami Heat are going to get. Wide open Jovic 3. Wide open Hero 3. They both wrecked. I mean, this one's over. He can't score. Harden inside. Doubled out to Chris Dunn for a 3. Too strong. Hero grabs his 9th board of the game. He pushes quickly the other way. Hero to the rim. Layup good. There you go. If the Heat can't get anything going in the half court, start pushing the ball in transition opportunities. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Heat trail by 4. It sucks that the Heat's defense for the most part has been pretty solid outside of protecting the paint. Dunn. Free throw shot. No good. In and out. Zubac offensive rebound. Ware grabs this one. Outlet Hero. He's pushing. On Dunn. To the rim. A lot of contact. No call. Hero's barking at the officials. Clippers come the other way. Norman Powell 3. And there's a 5-point swing. Timeout Miami. And now Eric Spoelstra is going to bark at the officials for no whistle on the other end. Spo defending Hero here. Wanting a foul. And they trail by 7. Watch the replay here. Did he deserve a foul call? Yeah, he did. Chris Dunn gets right up in Hero's body. It bumps him, forcing him to kind of push away a fall-away layup. The officials missed one there. 5-point swing. Thank you. Thank you, officials. You guys fucking suck. You guys are horrible at your job. You blind fucks. It's a 5-point swing. Instead of it being 67-65, it's 70-63. $775 people watching. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Hit that sub button if you have not already. I'm Nic Rohloff here at the Heat Report. We go live for every Heat game. Videos in between. The Heat scored 35 points in the first quarter. They've scored 28 points since then. That's so bad. Norman Powell with 18 points in the game. He'll take a seat as Kevin Porter Jr. Nick Batum and Derrick Jones Jr. coming to the game. Like I said, the Heat needs someone outside of Hero to provide anything offensively. Hero's cooled off after a hot first quarter, but like he's getting no help. Jovic on the right wing. Ware sets him a screen. Ware just gets bodied. Are they going to say no foul here? No, okay. They called a foul on Harden. Grabbing Ware as he slipped to the rim. I thought they didn't call foul for a second. Duncan Robinson checks in for Terry Rozier. Side out for Miami. Hero, Highsmith, Ware, Duncan, Jovic. Duncan, who has been very non-existent today, can he provide something off the bench here in the third quarter? Jovic gets a screen from Ware again. Jovic driving on Batum, spinning, kicking out to Duncan. Duncan, left wing three. There we go. Heat get a much-needed triple, and they pull within 4. I asked, I received. Big 3 there by Duncan Robinson. Heat needed that one bad. Can you get a stop now? Harden, pick and roll, top of the key to Kevin Porter Jr. Floater over Ware, and Ware's length caused Porter Jr. to put that higher up in the air, and it missed. Ware's outstretched arms. Duncan looking for another 3. Driving on Derrick Jones Jr. Back to Hero. Right wing, catch and shoot 3. Left it short, and he knew it immediately. Rebound, Harden. Outlet to Porter Jr. In transition. Bucket. I mean, Hero has really struggled after a good first quarter. Jovic brings it up now for Miami. Gets a screen. Drives on Amir Coffey. Euro step. Turns it over. God, he has been horrible. Derrick Jones Jr. layup in transition goes. I mean, I legitimately think about benching him. I love Jovic. He's been playing great over the past 3 weeks, but he has been your worst player tonight. Hero over to Highsmith. One more to Jovic. Now to Duncan. Duncan back to Jovic. Good drop off to Ware. Ware hesitated. Got his shot blocked by Batum. Harden driving inside, turns it over, threw the ball too high, looking for Amir Coffey. Minute to go. I mean, he just can't play. Hero will take a seat. Alec Burks checks in, I believe. Hawkes in. So no Alec Burks, it's Hawkes. Jovic has it. Lobbing. Ware. What a catch and finish by Kel'el Ware. Good pass by Jovic. Ware using his 7'4 wingspan to go up and climb the ladder. That was impressive finish by Kel'el. He's got 6 points. 7 boards as well off the bench. Harden has it. 35 seconds to go in the third. Harden. Step back 3. Oh my. 4 threes in the game for Harden. He's got 16. 11 of his 16 in this third quarter. Jovic has it. Over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan doubled. Swings it all the way to Hawkes. Hawkes 4 on the shot clock. Driving. Stripped out of bounds off of Hawkes' knee. He sucks too. He had a good 3-game stretch against the Jazz, Kings, and Warriors, but he's been bad against the last couple of games. I will not be fooled. Harden, 2 seconds, gets inside, running floater, buzzer beater. End of third quarter, Heat trail by 11. Heat stand no chance in this one. They have no offense. My score prediction in this game, it was 112-98, right? That's what it was. 112-98. Heat lose. I don't think the Heat are going to get to 100 points tonight. I actually think there's a chance that I might nail the score prediction. What were the Nuggets need in the third quarter? Or Nuggets. Clippers. 33 points, right? Yeah. 33. Clippers outscore Miami 33-30 in the third quarter. I get my score prediction right. I mean, this game's been atrocious. He can't score. Man, what a tough game. It is fourth quarter time. Last quarter. Spam those fours if you want a Heat miracle comeback. They trail by 11 entering the final period. The only hope Miami has is if they put together a first quarter or a fourth quarter like they did the first quarter. But I don't see Miami scoring 35 points in the fourth, if I'm going to be honest. Spam those fours. Spam those fours. Pony Boy, Melvin. I agree. The new Clippers logo does suck. I don't like it. I don't like it. Vashon says, why is Spo not playing Larson, Johnson, Christopher, and Rozier, Jovic, and Hawkins are all struggling? Probably because they're not NBA caliber players right now. Heidi typing those fours. Darren, Richard, Tim, John Paul. Tough game for Miami after a really good first quarter. Fourth quarter gets underway, and Derrick Jones Jr. gets inside and hits a fall-away mid-range shot. So absolutely the worst way you can start the fourth quarter. Hawkes, Duncan, Jovic, Ware, and Burks will be the first five for the Heat in this one. Duncan throws it away. Jovic is able to corral it, and then he throws it away. Coffee in transition. Layup. Fouled. I mean, this is over. The Heat have been outscored. The Heat got outscored 36-20 in the third quarter. 36-20. The Heat have scored 33 points in the last two quarters combined, after scoring 35 in the first. Just unfathomable. Horrible. Mir Coffee makes both free throws, 83-68. The only way Miami comes back in this one is if someone gets hot. Hawkes, left wing. Over to Duncan. Back to Hawkes. Jaime, easy layup inside. Good use of the pump fake there. The threat of Kalel Ware on the baseline allowed Hawkes to get an easy look. 83-70. Got to get stops, though, on the defensive end to even have a thought about winning this one. Derrick Jones Jr. corner three. No good. Ware rebound. Outlet Hawkes. He'll bring it up. He'd have 5-on-4. Drives inside. Turns it over. No fucking handle. I really can't stand him sometimes, man. Derrick Jones Jr. and one on the other end. Good night. Fuck you, Jaime. You suck, dude. It was nice to see him play well for 2 or 3 games against the Warriors, Jazz, and Kings, but I know what he is. He's an off-ball cutter, an occasional defensive player. He can't create. Anytime he's asked to have any offensive responsibility this season, he crumbles. He can't handle the ball. He can't really shoot. Every time he tries to drive on any adequate defender, he turns it over. Bigness says, don't hate Jaime. He did a lot for UCLA. Well, UCLA is not the team that I root for, so. Jaime had an excellent rookie season, but it's very clear that he has a very low, very, very, very low ceiling in the NBA. I think Jaime's ceiling in the NBA is what he's already is, an off-ball seventh man. He can be the seventh, eighth man for your team. Role player, occasional good defender. Like I said, off-ball, cutter. That's what he brings you. But if you ask him to do anything on the offensive end, like play make, create for himself, create for others, stands no chance. No handle. 4 turnovers for Jaime tonight. 4. Just brutal, man. What's up, Mr. DJ? Good to see you in the building. Heat down 15. When they come back, Derrick Jones Jr. is going to have a free throw to put it potentially up to 16. Just not enough offense, man. Easy says Tyler has to be on the court after the timeout. Problem is that Hero's already played like damn near 28 minutes tonight. He played all of the first quarter, half of the second quarter, and pretty much all the third. He played 28 minutes. What, is he going to play 42, 43 minutes tonight? It's just tough to do consistently, especially with his usage rate being as high as it is. Frustrating one, man. You felt so happy about how things were going after the first quarter. Even though the second quarter was abysmal, you were happy with how the Heat still led by 5 on the road without Bam. But this second half has been absolutely miserable. Derrick Jones Jr. converts a 3-point play, 16-point deficit. Jovic brings it up for Miami, getting harassed by Derrick Jones Jr. He trying to get open off ball, no one. It's still Jovic dribbling. Now he drives on Batum, spins, swings it out to Duncan, blocked. Duncan gets his own rebound, has to shoot another 3, blocked again. I don't know how much more I can watch of this. I don't know how much more I can watch of this. Holy shit. Timeout. I don't know who called a timeout, but a timeout on the floor. Use this timeout to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That's Prize Picks. Today's show is presented by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform. All you do to play is pick more or less on at least 2 player projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. And with basketball season heating up, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. For example, Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. You can combine all different sports. You can do basketball, football, hockey. You can cross professional and collegiate as well. And as always, I play Prize Picks for Miami Heat games, and today's entry is a 3-player pick. Less than on Terry Rozier, 12.5 points. Less than on James Harden, 8 3-pointers attempted. And then I'll take the more than on the former Miami Heat player, Derrick Jones Jr., half a 3-pointer made. This is just one example of how to play. And, well, we'll keep you updated on how my picks do throughout tonight's game. So get started today. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, Run your game. Brutal, man. Brutal. Hey, for the 600 people still watching, you guys still want, and the Heat fans, you guys still want to hate on Bam? No Bam Adebayo on your team, this is what happens. You can't score and you can't defend. Every single person who has told the chat has told me that Bam sucks and the Heat should trade Bam. He's not worth anything. He's not worth his contract. How about this tonight, man? Heat's defense can't get a stop in the second half. Actually, the Heat's defense has been horrible tonight outside of the second quarter when the Clippers just couldn't buy a basket. And the Heat's offense has been abysmal. They got lucky with 3 first-quarter threes from Kevin Love, but outside of that, it's been absolutely atrocious. Is Prize Picks legit? Absolutely. Very legit. Just can't believe Heat fans really hate on Bam, call him ass. Is he inconsistent offensively at times? Yeah, but, I mean, look what happens when he's not playing. Just a complete and utter disaster. Harden has it again on the right wing. Jovic defending. Harden swinging. Kevin Porter Jr. back to Harden. Harden, 2 on the shot clock, fires a 3. No good. Rebound Hawkes. Outlet to Duncan Robinson. He'll bring it up on the right side. He's doubled. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Jovic. Jovic guarded by Powell. Back to Duncan. Duncan drives inside. Swings it. Burks. Burks pump fake. Dribble drive. Pull up mid-range. No good. Holy shit. Harden drives. Kicks out to Norman Powell. He goes inside. Off glass. Too strong. No good. Jovic grabs the board. Nicole will bring it up for Miami. Swings it to Hawkes. Left wing. 3-point attempt for Jaime. No good. Excellent offensive rebound, Kevin Love, but then Kevin Love, Kalal Ware, but then he misses the putback. Might have been blocked from behind. Kevin Porter Jr. has it. Pull up mid-range shot. Good. Night-night. This game's been over since midway through the third quarter, but man, it's just getting uglier and uglier. Hawkes driving, cut off to the corner for Jovic. His 3-point attempt. Jesus. Ware, offensive rebound. Back out to Hawkes. One more to Burks. He'll try a 3. My lord. Jovic, offensive rebound. Fouled. Holy shit. The Heat are shooting 27% from 3 and 33.8% from the field. Massive Matt with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Hope people understand Bam's importance now. Trying to say that. I don't care what the offensive numbers say. Is he the best player on Miami? Probably not. Probably belongs to Hero this season. Is he the most important player on Miami? Probably that is the right answer. Rodney's blaming Eric Spoelstra for this game. Anyone blaming? I can't comprehend the Spo hate. I can't comprehend people wanting to play G Leaguers. Guys, get a fucking grip. Seriously. Think 3 G League players are going to fix the bullshit that's happening on the court right now? No, you'd be losing by more. It's the reason why they're in the G League, guys. James Harden, top of the key, drives on Hero. He just checked in. Step back midi, airballed. Good defense by Hero. And then Ware grabs the board and throws it right to Nic Batum. What the fuck is he doing? Where's Major Anthony Nelson, who tried taking a victory lap in the first quarter? How quickly he goes, I don't want to be right. I wanted to be wrong. I said this in the pregame. I wanted to be wrong that the Heat were going to lose tonight. But there were people in the chat literally saying, Rolly, I can't believe you doubted the Heat. Blah, blah, blah. I was right. You were wrong. In the first quarter of an NBA basketball game when the Heat were leading by 7. And now we're going to lose by 20. Harden inside, layup. It was a lob to Zubac. It's blocked by Jovic. Hero grabs the board, his 10th. He gets it to Jaquez, who just lost the ball out of bounds. I'm done. I am done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with Rozier. They may have their spot moments where they play good basketball, but overall, in the grand scheme of the Miami Heat organization, those two do not have a good future in Miami. I've seen enough from Jaime, and we've known this about Rozier. Harden driving, kicking, Batum, 3, comes up short. Foul on Ware. Wallace Hero checked in like a minute and a half ago. Norman Powell curling 3 off of a screen, bottoms. I mean, this is just a disaster, man. Norman Powell, 21 points, 5 of 8 from 3. Duncan gets a screen from Ware, out to Jaquez. Jaquez to Hero. Hero doubled, pull up 18-foot shot is good. Like, the fact that that is the best offense we've had is a Hero double team, dribbles out of it for an 18-foot pull-up midi. Like, that's not sustainable, man. There's no the Clippers defense do not fear anybody on the Heat's team outside of Hero. So what do? They just send 2 defenders at Tyler. They don't allow him any space. They're like, hey, if the other 4 players on Miami want to beat us, we'll live with it because we know they can. And they're right. 6:50 to go in this game. Heat trail by 17. Hero gets a screen from Ware. Hero driving back to Duncan. He's open for 3. Instead, he kicks at the Jaquez corner 3. He knocks it down. Jaime, his second 3 of the game. Timeout Clippers. The 3rd timeout of this quarter so far. Heat trail by 14. Do they have a run in them? Jaime now has 10 points, 4 of 8 shooting, 5 turnovers, though. God, he cannot do anything with the basketball. Like I said, he's an off-ball player. We know what Jaime is. Jaime, it can only do 2 things on offense. He'll either maybe make a catch-and-shoot 3, but he won't do it often. He's only shooting about 28, 30% from beyond the arc this year. Or maybe he'll have a off-ball cut because another player doubles, and then he could finish inside. That's about it, though. Kyle, I do not get it. There are so many people obsessed with Christopher Johnson and Isaiah Stevens. Are they cool, long-term, maybe developmental guys? Yes. But anybody who seriously thinks those 3 can help contribute winning basketball to the Miami Heat at the current moment are delusional. I know it's frustrating what we're watching right now. I promise you, if you put in those 3, it's only going to get worse. Wow, the Raptors beat the Warriors. Golden State, it stinks. Rockets beat the Grizzlies. Spurs are up 3 on the Lakers in the 4th, and the Pistons beat the Knicks tonight. Jalen Green had 42 against the Grizz tonight. Harden, left wing, gets it to a curling Norman Powell floater. Good. Out of the timeout. That easy? I mean, I know they're scripting a play to get a good look that easy, but that's horrific defense out of the timeout. Hero gets a double screen, drives left. Hero pump fakes a lob and gets the lefty layup. Good move there by Tyler the other way. He's now got 27 points in the game. He's also got 10 boards. He's the leading scorer for Miami. Good move. Harden swings it. It's Coffee driving inside. His floater comes up short. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat have 5-on-4 if they push. Highsmith to Duncan. Duncan to Ware. Ware faces up at the three-point line to Hero. His curling three. Fouled! Ivica Zubac called for the foul. Hero wants to get this reviewed for a possible flagrant. But as it currently stands, Hero will go to the free throw line for 3. He's been to the line 9 times in this one. And Hero has a point. I actually think this may get reviewed and upgraded to a flagrant 1. I mean, there's no place for Hero to land as he shoots that ball. Are they not going to review this? I'm actually shocked they're not going to. But Hero's getting 3 free throws. Got to make all 3. Come on, dude. Tyler, are you serious, bro? Seriously? Like, I know you're the only one doing something offensively, but you simply can't miss a free throw in this moment. Makes the second, 93-80. Has 1 more left. Chance to cut it to 12-point game. He does. He's got 29 points, 8 of 17 shooting tonight. 93-81. Down by 12. If you want to have a miracle comeback, it's got to be on the defensive end. You have to force turnovers. Harden, right wing 3, drains it. And that ends probably any glimmer of hope as the Heat now trail by 15. Hero driving, lobbing, Ware. Good alley-oop pass there from Hero to Ware. Ware now has 8 points and 11 boards. I didn't realize Ware had 11 rebounds today. Good dish there from Hero. He's got 5 assists now. James Harden, drive, pull-up, mid-range shot. No good. Hero grabs the board. It's his 11th of the game. Hero brings it up. Gets a screen, crossover, step back 3 by Hero, in and out. Zubac with the board. Under 5 to go in this one. 4.5 to be exact. Heat down 13. Norman Powell off a curl inside. Goaltend called. It's Ware with the goaltend. The only chance Miami has in this one is if Hero goes full on the road Detroit Pistons, where he makes 4 threes in a minute and a half, and the Heat hold the Clippers scoreless in that minute and a half. Hero inbounds it to Jaquez. Now or never for Miami. Got to pretty much play perfect basketball down the stretch, down 15. Jaquez driving, picks up his dribble to Hero in the corner. Hero, step back, nothing. Chris Dunn, good defense. Finds a curling Duncan, back to Hero, who'll have to put up a 3. No good. I mean, no spacing, no offense. They just said, Hero, can you please isolate and make a shot for us? The rest of the players on Miami are so bad on the offensive end, it's embarrassing. Harden pull-up mid-range shot. Good. And that will officially do it, folks. Down 17, I don't think there's a chance. Ware is going to try a 3. He hits it. Ware knocks down a triple. He's now got a double-double tonight. 11 points, 11 rebounds for Ware. Dunn over to Zubac. Zubac, playmaking as a hub, throws it to Dunn in the corner. Back to Zubac. Resets out to Powell. 5 on the shot clock. Norman Powell inside to Zubac. His layup, good. It's a clinic for LA right now. Jaquez pick and roll to Duncan. Left wing 3. Duncan can't get it to go. He's 1 of 5 tonight. He's been non-existent. Non-existent. 3, Harden. Oh, my God. He went nuclear in the second half, folks. Under 3 to go. I had pulled Tyler Hero. 29 points, 11 boards, 5 assists on 8 of 19 shooting tonight from Tyler. Just pull him. Just pull him. There's no point of keeping him out there. You're down 19 with under 3 minutes to go. Just not good basketball, man. Heat scored 35 points in the first quarter And basically in 12, 24, and then another 9, so 24, in 33 minutes of play after the first quarter, they have scored 51 points in 33 minutes. J-Daw says I might predict the score exactly. I might. I predicted 112-98. Clippers win. Heat outscore the Clips 12-7 in the final 2 minutes and 56 seconds. If I predict the score correctly, 1, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. 2, someone needs to send in a super chat for that. That's just impressive. I've never predicted a score correctly in the NBA. You know how hard that is? There's so many different possibilities in the NBA. It's a little bit easier in the NFL. It's still difficult, but it's easier because there's less of variety of scoring. But NBA, it's literally anything. Logan says, got a question. Why does Jimmy not want to go to a good team in Memphis but wants to go to a mid team in Phoenix? Because Jimmy only cares about the money, and Phoenix is the only team that has made it clear that they will give him either a 2-year Supermax extension that he wants or a pretty lengthy 3-year, $140 million contract. Not max, but 3 years and lengthy. Well, the Heat will keep those same 5 in for the final 3 minutes, I suppose. Maybe that changes here in a second. But Hawkes has it, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. This is what the Heat scripted out of a timeout. Jesus. Hero curling 3. Actually left open, and he hits it. So Hero now into the 30-point club tonight. 32 points on 9 of 20 shooting. Another solid game from Tyler. Struggled with the 3-point shots in quarters 2 and 3, but Norman Powell off of a screen gets inside for an easy layup. 27 for Norman Powell. Good ball. He's having a career year himself. Khalil Ware pick and pop 3. It goes. Ware with a second triple in the last 2 minutes. 107-92. And my score prediction becomes much more likely to happen. 2 minutes to go. Norman Powell drives inside. Reverse layup blocked by Ware. Hawkes grabs it over to Hero. Hero driving right. Back to Ware. Ware to Hero. Hero gets a screen again from Ware. Those guys playing two-man. Hero to Ware. Ware drives. Floater. Good. It's all in garbage time, but an impressive 16-point, 12 board game for Ware. Highsmith steals it away from Kevin Porter Jr. Spins inside and is fouled. Minute and a half to go. 107-94. I don't know how Highsmith just got the ball, but he's going to the line for 2. Doesn't look like my score prediction will become true anymore. I think the Heat will get more than 98 points. Yeah, Nikola Jovic was horrible. Actually, him and Hawkes were absolutely you could not have scripted a worse game for those two. I don't care that Hawkes has got 10 points. He's turned the ball over 5 times. Ooh, how about this? The Clippers are going to challenge the foul. Highsmith was going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Might not be the case anymore. Oh, why are they challenging that? Kevin Porter Jr. clearly slaps the left arm of Highsmith as he's going up. Yeah, it's not shooting arm, but any contact to any arm while shooting. So Highsmith is definitely going to get 2 free throws when we come back from this timeout. Definitely going to get 2 free throws. By the way, Khalil Ware with 16 points, 12 boards today. It's Khalil Ware's first double-double of his career. First double-double of his career. Challenge unsuccessful. Will stay 2 free throws for Highsmith. Assuming Terry Rozier doesn't come in for the rest of the game, Terry Rozier's less than on Prize Picks hits for the 4th straight game. Unfortunately, my Prize Picks did not hit because Harden took more than 8 threes. He had 10 3-point attempts tonight. And Derrick Jones Jr. did not make a 3. 0 for 2. 2 free throws coming for Haywood. Trying to get it to an 11-point game here with a pair. Misses the first free throw. Misses the first free throw. Highsmith makes the second, 107-95. I hope the Heat don't foul. If they can create turnovers, sure, but there's no reason to foul. Down 12 with a minute 12 to go. Kevin Porter Jr., top of the key, gets it to Norman Powell. Hero defending. Powell, jab step, drives left, gets by him, and banks it in off the glass. Norman Powell, what an evolution of his game. He used to be just really a three-point shooter. He has really elevated himself as someone who can drive, finish on floaters, bank shots, mid-ranges. Jaquez floater, no good. Ware, offensive putback, doesn't go. Zubac, which is 20th rebound. He's got a 20-20 game. 21 points, 20 boards. And the Heat are going to give up this one. Kevin Porter Jr. inside. Step back free throw line jumper. Left it short. Highsmith with the board. If each team hits a 3, I'll predict the score of this game perfectly. Ware will try a 3. And he hits it. Ware with his third triple of the quarter. I don't think the Clippers are going to shoot the ball here. But how close was I to predicting the score of this one, folks? I predicted exactly how many points the Heat would score. I predicted 98 points. They scored 98. My score prediction was 112, 198 Clippers win. And it's going to be a 109-98 Clippers win. Kel'el Ware played good off the bench. 19 points, 13 boards. Not enough. Maybe as Kel'el Ware continues to show more on the offensive end, could it convince Spo to play Ware and Bam together at one point? Who knows? Who knows? That's final. 109-98. Clippers beat the Heat. Saying Ware could have had 30 if he started. I mean, Kel'el Ware played 32 minutes tonight. But, so, like, I mean, that's just not true. It's not, D-Chang, I'm sorry, it's just not true. I don't think you guys realize the starting lineup really, it matters to a degree, but it really doesn't matter that much. Like, all that really matters is how many minutes you play in a game, who you play them with, and if you play meaningful clutch minutes in the fourth quarter. Like, Terry Rozier started today, but he played 23 minutes. So, like, starting really doesn't matter, man. I know we make a big deal about who's the starting 5, but, like, it's all about who closes the game and who plays in the meaningful moments. Harry says it does matter. Let Hero come off the bench then. Hero comes off the bench, he's still going to play 40 minutes a game, so what's the difference? I know everyone wants the notoriety of being a starter, but in the grand scheme of winning basketball, what does it matter who starts and who doesn't? He's just saying, yeah, if he gets those early minutes. Dude, he played 32 minutes. Ivica Zubac, starting center for the Clippers, played 32 minutes. Kel'el Ware played starting minutes today. Like, I'm not going to get in this debate about if he would have had 30 points if he started. He just would not have. He played starting caliber minutes today. If you play over 28 minutes in a game of basketball, that's more than half of the game. Though that's starting caliber minutes. He played the entire. He played the last, I think, 15, 60 minutes of the game. He played the entire fourth quarter. I mean, you guys are just talking about like stats basically. Like Kevin Love started, he played 15 minutes. I get it. Being a starter is cool and important in the NBA for some people, but like I've never thought it as something like that. As someone who played basketball, and I'm kind of like not going to be that guy right now, but like if you guys are complaining about who's starting, who's not, and you would have said, oh, stats would have been better if he started. Like, to me, it shows you guys never played basketball really seriously growing up. Because it doesn't matter. For example, and this is just one example, but Deion Waiters was a top 3 pick in the NBA draft. He was the 6th man for Syracuse. If you're good enough to be a starter, you'll play starting minutes. What does it matter if you start the game but come out after the first 5 minutes? Like, guys, Nikola Jovic was a starter all of last season in the second half of the year, but he averaged 17 minutes a game, 18 minutes a game. Like, it doesn't matter who starts. It matters who closes, who plays the majority of the game. Harry, you're not getting my point. You are not comprehending what I'm saying. Just because you are a starter does not guarantee you are going to play starting level minutes. Just because you are coming off the bench does not guarantee you are going to play coming off the bench minutes. Kalal Ware came off the bench, played 32 minutes. That's starting minutes. Nikola Jovic played 28 minutes off the bench. That's starting caliber minutes. Kevin Love started today, played 15 minutes. That is bench level minutes. What? Rich is calling Spoelstra racist for not playing Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier sucks. Terry Rozier sucks. No one sends in a super chat in 30 seconds. We're signing off. It's almost midnight here on my time in the Central Time. It's almost 1 a.m. on the East Coast. Yes, Harry. The Heat did that. Who are you trying to say should get more minutes? I don't even think you're a Heat fan. I think you're just upset that you bet on Terry Rozier and he didn't hit. I think that's what this is. I don't think you're a Heat fan because you complained about Rozier only playing 23 minutes as a starter tonight. And you brought up points, rebounds, assists. So you clearly bet on his number and you didn't hit. Sorry that you didn't hit your bet, man. But, like, Rozier shouldn't be playing. He stinks. He's terrible. He should be getting DNPs. Rich is saying I have daddy money and a nice little setup. You realize I work for a company, Rich? Rich coming on here late, never seen him before. Hating on the kid. Must be a tough life you live, Rich. Rich, I hope you figure out whatever's going on with you, Rich. Praying for you. Hopefully you figure out whatever's going on, man. Feel bad for you. Hopefully you're able to figure out what's going on with you, brother. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Peace out to everyone. Almost 20,000 people tuned in today. Appreciate all that. Have fun. See everyone Wednesday evening for the last night of this West Coast trip against the Los Angeles Lakers. We'll have a video out tomorrow, as we always do. Yeah, I'm not going to address Rich, but I'll say this. Why am I hitting on Rozier? Because I've watched all 38 games the Heat have played this year, and he's been one of the 3 worst players the Heat have put out on this court. He's not good. The entire fan base doesn't like Rozier. The Heat traded a first-round pick and a very valuable expiring contract for Terry Rozier, and he has not lived up to the expectations and the hype. He hasn't been good. That's why. I don't know why Rich is trying to make this a race thing. Like, makes no sense. He's trying to act like we don't like Terry Rozier because he's black. Makes no sense. I don't think Rich understands. I don't know why he's bringing up Pallel Larson. Did I ever talk about Pallel Larson getting more minutes today? No, because I don't think he should really get minutes either. This guy's talking nonsense, man. Fucking loser. Hopefully you figure out everything, Rich. Peace out, everyone.